That looked kind of accidental. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, oh, he kicked him though. Hey, he learned that from the Chris Paul school of cheap shots. Oh, he did boot him. Good job, Jay. Oh, got him good too. Yeah. Yeah. Draymond be proud right now. Mm. Old testicle hunter Draymond, you know. He, so he slaps a dude, then grabs his jersey, and tries to drag him to the ground. Talking about some, he didn't know he had his jersey. Like, man, come on, bro. Slapped him in the face, then try to drag him to the ground. Buy his jersey while the man was airborne. The dude's a menace. Told Steve Kerr he didn't know he had him. Like, yeah, all right. Hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Words Bill Belichick. Mm-hmm. That boy had Luke a whole face red. He's sweating over there. Oh, he got him good. Hey, little Lulu face pink right now.
If you want to be on.
Ooh, he hot. He's sweating. He hot. Oh. I want whoever Tobias Harris agent is, because I want to know how he got that bag to do absolutely nothing. I need his agent. Is it Rich Paul? Dude signed a max to do nothing. Mm. Woo. Stole the bag. Ski Mask Hall of Fame right there. That Hall of Fame pickpocket. Rob them all. And Simmons said, I got that bag, but I can't play, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I think about it, suddenly my back starts hurting. I can't explain it. I can't. Mm. Oh, I got a block. I ain't ready yet. I can't. The Nets down 3-0. They mm. We work with good looking women. There he is.
Yo, what up? What up? What up?
What up, bro?
What's up with it?
Just sitting there shooting the breeze, man.
We live? Oh, okay, bet. Let's overreact podcast back at it again.
Yes, sir, Ski.
All right. Better late than never, but never late is better.
But never late is better.
I think Wise Man said that.
The goat
Sis guy.
himself.
Sis guy. Where's Tennille at, bro? He all right? Somebody check on him?
Hey, I gotta ask y'all the question of the day that I posted on the page here.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's overreact.
Is Jordan Poole, has he surpassed Klay Thompson as the second best Warrior?
Oof. I'm prepared for it. Go right ahead. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Mm. Mm. Okay. Fly, what you think?
That's a good question, KM. I'm glad you brought that to the table.
No.
I have two thoughts about it. Number
Mhm.
one, let's not be a prisoner of the moment.
Okay.
Jordan Poole has played for a young player, has played on an awesome level, beyond what I thought his talent would be.
Fantastic.
You know what I'm saying? At first, all the hype was about the kid Juan Toscano.
Yeah.
You remember the hype for a while? The hype was about him.
Yeah.
And then they even got Gary Payton Jr. But Jordan Poole has he's passed all them young guys up. You know what I'm saying? So is he better than Klay? Well, we know not all time because he's still a young guy. But I'm gonna go a step further. Not only is he better than Klay, he's better than Steph. Yes, Jordan Poole is the best player for the Warriors right now. And I'm here to give you the overreaction of a lifetime. Jordan Poole, by the stats, is the best player on the Warriors team. He is the most consistent. He's giving you 30 piece at 30 piece, whether you put him on the bench or start him. Clay's still trying to find himself, and sometimes, let's be honest, man, Steph might disappear. Now, I will say Klay hit that big three in that last game. He hit that big three, and Steph had the good defense. But who led him in scoring? It was Poole. And Poole been holding them down, even when Steph was out with injury, when Klay was still playing like a shell of himself. It's been Poole all year. So I think Jordan Poole is the best player in the Warriors as of today.
I said, the original question was, has Jordan Poole surpassed Klay Thompson as the second best Warrior? Fly's on the record saying he is the best Warrior as of today.
Yeah. I took it up a notch. Well, that's why this is called Let's Overreact, man. Because I'm coming with all the overreactions. And right now I'm telling you, it's going to be Jordan Poole jerseys all next season.
Sheesh.
He's the future of the Warriors.
I'm going to say he has surpassed Klay as of today. As of now, right now, I think he's better right now. But he is benefiting from what Kevin Durant was benefiting from when he was there. He's benefiting from the same thing. He is open.
Up,
He is wide open.
Put your pom-poms up. You ain't make it, though. You ain't make it. Cam made it. You ain't say that. No. That's BS. Actually, to be quite frank, man, I think both of you guys on BS because it's a system. And you can put anybody in there. You can put Michael Redd in there today. He'll get 30. Yeah. Like, come on, man. Like, it's a system. It's a lot of shooters. Somebody gonna be open. However, Jordan Poole can take you off the dribble.
You can.
Clay a little too stiff. You know what I'm saying? He ain't pause. He ain't really he ain't really got to his normal self. You know what I'm saying? He still look like he nursing an injury. You know, how you first come back from injury, you don't really want to put all your weight on it.
That's
you know what I'm saying? You kind of hesitant.
I said, as of today, I got him better than Clay because he looks super stiff when he drive. He don't look fluid. He don't, bro. He's like a robot out there. Yeah, I'm with you.
And he's become a set shooter. That's it. But Clay used to take you on the post. Clay used to take you off the drive, all that. He don't have none in his bag right now because he ain't comfortable.
You see flat. Yo, I hear you.
I hear y'all. Who's that? Okay.
Shout out to you, Justin.
Yeah. Okay.
Forget what was I saying. But he does look super stiff. I'm willing to admit he's not 100% because yesterday I counted them 2 free throws he clanked.
Oh my God!
I counted them. I was with my pops watching the game. I said, "Oh, them good, clank." I said, "Oh, he'll get the next one, clank."
For sure, the next one.
Yeah, you know, you seen a lot of that. You a LeBron fan, so you used to that. Breaking them free throws.
Coming from a Paul George guy who hits the backside of the backboard.
Hey, play off feet. Play in the bubble. He got one. He got one bad run, and y'all hold it against him. LeBron got years.
He got to update his resume. That's all I remember. He got to update. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I remember carrying teams to the Western Conference Finals, but hey, you know.
I was just about to say he didn't look so good in the Western Conference Finals either. So really, his resume is not looking good.
He didn't look good.
No, he didn't look good at all.
Well, you can pull up the stats.
It's gonna hurt when one of them break up and leave.
Say y'all a cool guy not coming through. I should be good now though, right? I'm good now, right?
I like to pull up Dwight Howard numbers in the bubble.
Pull him up. That's when he won a ring. Talk to me about it.
Stats.
You know what I mean? Talk to me about
Dwight Howard got more rings than Paul George.
Got more rings than Lakers organization, but that's here.
He started. Was he a starter?
More specifically,
he didn't start with JaVale McGee. Shaq, how you not start? How you claim to be top 75 and you couldn't beat out JaVale McGee and DeAndre Jordan for a starting job?
Hey, Vail was balling that year, okay? Bubble Vail.
You went from a top center in the league to barely making veteran minimum in the league.
That's a key to longevity of his career. But if we compare the two, there's no comparing the two. But
that's crazy.
Talk about people who started, people who don't start. You know a young kid by the name of Jordan Clarkson?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, he was killing for the Jazz, right?
Yeah.
Could you not have taken him off that team, being a bench player, to starting somewhere?
Sure. Yeah, he got talent.
So it's not really a matter about who starts or who don't start, right? If you're a good player and you put in good quality something for that team, because there was a series when they called him old D12, the lockout. What you said, that you said he could have been an MVP. Joker. They put Dwight against Joker. They said, Dwight, go stop him. You know what he did? Stopped him. And I think that was the same year that they came in from a 3-1 lead the Clippers had, right?
Yeah, that's the same year.
That's the same year. So refresh my memory. Dwight is not a starter. I concur with that. But when it comes down to it, having great players on your team doesn't mean they start. It means when you call their number, do they deliver?
Are you done, Skip Bayless?
I'm almost done. Yeah, let me react on this. You know what I'm saying?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm patiently waiting.
At this point in his league, at this point in his career. So if you talk Dwight to JaVale McGee got more rings. Got way more rings than Dwight.
All right, I'm with you.
Down to it, resumes. We talking back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year. We talking Dwight's the only person in the world.
In Orlando?
You know what? I beat LeBron James in the Eastern Conference Finals. You can say that. Can anybody else say that?
In the world?
In the world. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when it comes down to it, when it comes down to him getting snubbed from top 75 of all time, yeah, he got snubbed. But don't confuse the resume of what he's doing right now. That's the thing with a career. It's a resume, ups and downs. You know, you got a pinnacle, and you put the Dwight pinnacle against JaVale pinnacle. With JaVale, you got Shaq and the Fool. With Dwight, you got NBA championship. So let's talk about it.
Let's overreact. Are you done?
I'm listening. It's your turn.
Okay. So one thing everyone has to know is about PS4 John Gotti. when he talks, it's a lot of BS bullshit in there, mixed with a few lies, mixed with some stretched truths, some facts, but they're alternative facts, some gray lies, white lies, all type of bullshit. So I tried to decipher what's useful and what's not. So let's start there. Let's start with how he brought up Jordan Clarkson of the Utah Jazz. Jordan Clarkson is a very productive player. Also has been a 6-man a year candidate multiple times.
Exactly.
Who produces numbers,
He does.
stats.
Facts.
Jordan Clarkson is a guy you can also plug in on any team. He'll be successful. Now, let's talk about your guy. If you brought the comparison compared to two players,
Right.
it's no comparison at all. Jordan Clarkson's production in comparison to Dwight Howard is night and day. So you can't even do that. So you defeated your own argument by even bringing that man's number up.
Like currently?
No,
Like,
Yeah, like you said, as role players.
Okay,
I didn't interrupt
Go
you.
ahead, go ahead.
Skip. Let me finish.
I didn't know where we
Let me
were
finish,
at.
Skip. Let me finish.
Get off, bro. Get off.
Let me finish.
My
Now,
bad, man. Let's go ahead.
now, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. You brought up Jordan Clarkson, who's one of the top 6 men in the league. That's a bad move. You shouldn't have done that. Now with Dwight, my point was, at this point in his career, he's past his prime. I think we all can agree on that.
I agree.
Right? So he's in a position now where he's got to be a role player. I argued that he's a role player who can't even beat out other role players who weren't as great as him in their prime.
Sheesh.
DeAndre Jordan was not as good as Dwight in both their primes. No way. No
he
way.
wasn't.
JaVale McGee definitely was never as good as Dwight Howard.
No.
Right?
No.
Right. So how do you decline from being a superstar, a perennial all-star, an all-NBA player? How do you decline from that to what he is now?
Can I take this?
This is you.
Okay. Now when you say decline, that's a really tough word, decline. Because there's a ton of people in Dwight that was with Dwight who is not currently on the team. Now, when it comes down to what a team needs, you say decline. I think Lakers said they needed something, so they needed Dwight for it. A toughness or whatever it was. Back to the basket, defensive player, you know what I'm saying, to stop all that, they need to go to Dwight. I'm going to ask you this. If they had DeAndre Jordan, who was so good, or JaVale McGee that was so good, they wouldn't need Dwight on the roster at all. So I'm saying the Lakers organization said, listen, we have these people. Between the three of them, they don't have what they need, you know what I'm saying, individually. So now we have a collective. And the point I was making was, upon Dwight Howard being amongst that collective, it doesn't matter if he's come off the bench or he's starting. That's what the person was with Jordan Clarkson. It doesn't matter if he's coming off the bench or he's starting. The fact is they have him for a reason. And the reason is, so they call his number, do he deliver? And he does.
6 fouls. 6 fouls. He's 6 fouls.
6 fouls, whatever else. But he's in there playing defense
Right.
and protecting the rim.
They can get him or they can sign Rasheed Wallace. It's 6 fouls.
But did they?
Right?
Rasheed Wallace.
Did they? They could have got.
I mean, because Dwight's around. Dwight's around. He's still in somewhat shape, I'm assuming. But like I say, bro, he about 2 days out the league.
2 days.
So
2 days.
yeah, Dwight's peak didn't last that long as far as being a dominant player. What did he do in Charlotte? You know he went to Charlotte, right?
He did.
He was a journeyman at that point. At that time.
What did he do? After Orlando, what did he do
He set
in
a
Houston?
record over there in Charlotte. 20
What did he do in Houston? What did he do in Houston?
Nothing.
He did some.
Houston, he didn't do nothing because that was James Harden.
He was too busy fondling other players.
No, that was James Harden team. What did anybody do in Houston? What did Westbrook doing with Houston?
They was almost in the NBA Finals.
Almost didn't count. They got bounced up the first round to Dame Lillard, Dwight, and
James Harden won MVP in Houston. Shall I keep going?
What I'm saying.
James Harden won a league MVP in Houston.
And I concur. You're right. He did. But people don't play.
You asked what did he do? I answered you.
Well, no, I said anybody else. What did anybody else do with James Harden? What I said. What did Chris Paul do with James Harden? What did Russell Westbrook do with James Harden? There's a theme there that you're alluding to. Like he won with somebody else. He didn't win with nobody. James Harden still didn't win to this day. So you're saying like Dwight Howard went to Houston and they played worse? No, they played on theme with everybody playing with James Harden.
But he wasn't dominant. If he was dominant to Dwight in Orlando, they would have won a championship for sure.
Well,
but he's been a shell of himself since he went to LA the first time.
Well, I
Hey,
disagree
what
with
happened?
that. I disagree with that. I don't think he's been shit.
Oof.
Dwight ain't been good since Orlando.
I disagree with that also. Like,
When's he been good? Tell me, Cam. When's Dwight Howard been good after Orlando?
I'm actually trying to think of like when he was dominant, like when he was.
How long ago was that?
So
the LA thing was what 2011.
How was that?
That he sucks.
He don't suck. The league changed around him.
That he sucks.
Okay, cool. Now he sucks. So you telling me we went from a league that fed
this dude's trash
to a jump shooting league? Now it's Dwight's fault.
Hey, listen, man. Listen.
I can't give him that.
Show me in LA where we're in the playoffs. Rather Kobe got hurt. We're in the playoffs and we fed Dwight Howard like the Rock. He took like 20 shots and didn't make it. Fed like talk to me about that. Like where you're like he had a horrible season. So because the productivity wasn't there, they went to somebody else.
He was hurt though that year. Oh well, he was coming back
from an injury.
Yeah, he's been hurt.
Then Kobe got hurt.
He had a butt injury too.
I don't know about no butt. I know about a gluteus maximus injury.
Somebody blew his back out.
Oh shit!
Wait, what?
I don't know.
I know about a gluteus maximus injury.
Oh, I thought you said they blew his back out.
He had back spasms, but everybody had back spasms in the league. The stress they put on their bodies running up and down that court.
All right. So okay, let me ask you this. Let me see if you just full of BS or not. Let me ask y'all this: if you was building a team, right, and you had a choice between Dwight Howard from what you've seen this season and Boogie Cousins from what you've seen this season, who you taking?
Boogie.
Why would I take Boogie?
Oh my God!
I'm taking Boogie.
Oh my God! Are you serious, bro?
Hey, let me ask you. Like,
come on, man.
Boogie, right? Do I feel like Boogie being a big man of that torn Achilles, right? Like
I said, what you've seen this year.
Okay, what I seen this year? Of course, I take Boogie. What I seen this year, just off what I
seen this year. Okay, that's the first step. All right. Okay, that's the first step. Because Boogie was getting 30-point games this year.
I was going to say, he got a number on the Warriors 2 weeks ago.
Boogie played well this year. Can you say Dwight played well this year?
No, can I say that?
When he won on the ball in the 7th row?
Can I compare that to what Boogie did and say he played well?
They both came out the bench.
They both came out the bench, but different roles.
One looked dominant, one didn't.
It depends on what I'm looking for. Am I looking for Boogie and to deal with Boogie and the Boogie antics? No, I'm not.
What antics did he have in Denver? Stop it, man.
But you know what I feel about Boogie is Boogie has a history of having a bad attitude.
And the question was this year. I didn't ask about 5 years ago.
And I told you
keep it to this year. Keep it this year, sir. You can't do that, game. Because you got to reach. Because you're trying to cover for Dwight Howard, D12.
I don't have to. Boogie has accomplished nothing in his career. You asked about this year, I gave you my answer.
You hold on to the LeBron coattail ring that man got.
LeBron coattail?
Yeah.
It was him and AD. When Dwight was locking up Joker.
AD was guarding Joker.
Never. It was Dwight who locked up Joker.
No, that's cap.
Oh my God.
No. I'm gonna give John that.
If that wasn't Dwight Howard
that's
locked up Joker.
D12 did get a little rough.
They started him for that.
So for 4 quarters, are you telling me that Dwight Howard guarded Joker?
No.
No, I'm not saying that.
But when he came in, he did make it a little rough on the Joker.
He did guard him. Yeah, of course he did.
Yeah.
Of course he did. He's the same guy that told Boban, man, you got some big feet. What size shoes are those?
So we ain't never seen a man big feet like damn, bro. You got big feet.
That was Dwight Howard in the live game.
I'm just saying, we ain't never seen somebody with like, damn, what size shoes you wear? We ain't never asked another man that before.
No.
You ain't never. Don't fly. Over your course of living, you ain't never looked at another man. Hey, what size shoe you wear?
Hell no.
Okay, that's cap. That's cap.
Woo.
What about you?
Look long.
I have. Hey, what size shoe you wear?
No, like he said it. He said, wow. He said, wow. he said, wow. Those are some huge shoes, bro. What size shoes are those, man? That's what Dwight Howard said during a game, bro. Well, I look at him like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? Dwight, play ball, man.
Hey, listen, man.
Play ball, bro.
Oh.
Man, nah, bro. That's your guy, bro. You ride with him. That's cool, John.
Wow.
And you know what I do?
You ride with him.
I do. It's not about who else like him. It's not about
God.
That's my guy.
Okay, John.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, hey, listen, man. My guy come back from injury. We back in that shit, bro.
Oh
Count it.
God.
Go,
Count it.
Go creaky knees.
He coming back.
You guys definitely are contenders.
Creaky knees.
Oh, creaky knees coming back.
Hey, y'all see them New Balance drop? I know y'all copying those.
The
New Balance.
orthopedic.
Goosebumps.
I'm cool with the orthopedic
I'm saying
joints.
this right here on stream. If the Clippers win a championship next year, I will come a pair for everybody here.
I
need to- You said the commercial. My boy doing a collab with Goosebumps, the book. He got a shoe coming out.
the orthopedics. I feel them.
We all
man.
gonna be good.
All ankle support. All ankle support. Arch support. All that. You better work comfortable as hell, bro.
Yeah, I need a pair.
The color kind of ugly, but hey, bro, it's about comfort.
I need a pair.
Well, there y'all go. They win next year. I got y'all. Don't worry about it. Oh, God, he got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about nothing.
It's all good.
I'm with it.
Man, that's funny as heck, bro.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man, in the stream watching us, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Check out our TikTok page, our Twitter page.
Yes,
Same name, Let's Overreact Podcast.
yes, Lord.
You know, keep supporting, man.
We need it.
Yeah, thank y'all, man.
Support.
Y'all being tremendous support and, just following us up and showing love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Justin on the stream right now. Man, we appreciate you, Brody. And, we just look for more moments like this in the future.
I got to do my social on Twitter.
I promise, man. I promise. Because the White Howard, we are one. We are another team away from making the championship. Because really, I feel like they're going to gut the Lakers.
Oh, we blowing that thing on up.
Yeah, they gutting them, man. They ain't going through this no more.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't going through this at all no more. So now they're going to get rid of this. They're going to keep AD and LeBron. I think everybody going from there.
We need to figure out how unhappy Donovan Mitchell is, and then
Cause no. Cause they I was just bruh, relax. Let me get done saying what I'm saying. Cause you saying stuff and making it look like I'm ponytailing, but really I have a point with all the stuff I'm saying. I'm about to say, boy over there, boy was like, I can't think of dude's name. The center over there was like, either him or me. He said Donovan Mitchell is declining. You know what I'm saying? He said Donovan Mitchell is declining right now.
Dude, only 25. What decline? Like.
That's crazy.
I was on Twitter,
Dude, 25.
Dude said we in a point right now that we gotta pick which direction we're heading. Donovan Mitchell's on decline. And
Rudy Gobert is the most overrated center I've seen in the last 5 to 10 years. So I'd take Donovan Mitchell over him any day. So
so far as adding to his game and getting better, I totally agree.
He's overrated.
And we can't
forget
the
problem
crap
is,
we did with the coronavirus. We can't forget that. To me, we got to question how old he is mentally. You know what I'm saying? So,
but the issue is nobody fears Rudy Gobert.
Nobody.
People actually go to dunk on him. They challenge him. That's the issue. You can't be a rim protector intimidator who doesn't intimidate nobody.
John Moran been trying to poster that dude for 2 seasons. He tries every game.
Yeah, he's been a Pop-Tart down there his entire career. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the truth, bro. It's the truth. He can win all defense player years he won't. He don't strike fear in nobody.
They keep giving him that award for what?
Yeah.
For what?
Handle that award. I remember back in the day, man, that award meant something.
Yeah.
When the Dwight Howard was winning it, man, it meant something. You know what I'm saying? Now you know what I'm saying? We give it to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Give it to anybody, and everybody can get it. Everybody win it. Dude, not even impactful like that, but it's cool though, man. I like me a good big that know how to work that middle and know what to do down there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dominant big, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't shy away. Who want the challenge? He ain't afraid to be vocal and say what's on his mind. I be honest, y'all, I was really impressed by Cat. If Cat play like this again next year, I'm telling y'all, man, I may have to cop me an old jersey.
Man, Draymond called him out. He's a fake tough guy.
He is, man.
What else, Skip? That was Skip said that. Fake tough guy.
You know, I when it comes to being tough, and I don't know what Skip Bayless was referring to, I'm not asking for nobody to put hands on nobody or, you know what I'm saying, act in a foul manner. I'm asking for you to protect my protect my rim, and let people know when you come down here. Listen, this is every time. the
Look,
tenacity in which he played with, especially when who was that? I think the Clippers they're playing against. You know what I'm saying? The tenacity. I want that energy from night in and night out.
he picks and chooses who to be tough with, man. I
Really.
went to Minnesota in February, saw a game against the Timberwolves and the Sixers. And old Joel just did whatever he wanted to, the little old cat. It wasn't no fire, it wasn't no intimidation, it wasn't none of this rah-rah and all this other stuff. We in Minnesota now. It wasn't none of that. So I would have on the fake tough guys. It ain't consistent, man. He know he can get away with that against.
Yeah. He has way with.
Yeah. Joel just throwing him out the way. Get out the way. Move, little cat.
Move, little cat.
That's crazy. But you know what? Like I said, I just look for more situations for him to get better. Like this year, my prediction about this year in the Wolves, I just read they probably seeking a trade for D'Lo now.
D'Lo.
Yeah. They know they got their guy in Anthony Edwards. Dude played amazing. Made some younger player mistakes towards the end of their run.
They all did.
And I'm pretty sure he's beating himself up that these mistakes he made, he won't make them next year. And I think now that they got this young core, they can start building up on it. And I think Patrick Beverly may have found a home.
I was gonna say he stays there for the rest of his career. I think
exactly. I feel like they need his nastiness. They need him to be their defensive leader.
And I'm gonna say this: if they were a smarter team, they beat Memphis 4-1.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's no way you blow that many 20-point leads against a good team in a series. They had them down by 20 in like 3 games, and they came back and lost them all.
Yeah, fuck Pat Bev. As a Clipper fan, he's talking all that trash about us. You at home, you in Cabo with us now. You know what I'm saying? You ain't do nothing to help your team, Mr. Pat Bev.
He's too small.
It's always the most loud talking dude that you know what I'm saying, that don't never produce nothing, that got the most to say. It's crazy, man. But you know, at the end of the day, the Timberwolves are still a young team. They're gonna grow, man. If they keep that core together, I think they're gonna be a threat in the West down the road. Give them about 3 years.
And you know what? D'Angelo Russell is the most confusing player I've seen in years, though.
He on trading block. Y'all heard that?
I know. He one game he'll give you 30, and he looks like he's that guy.
Yeah.
And then he'll just disappear.
Yeah. When he ain't snitching, he's streaky, huh?
He ain't snitching. Imagine.
No, he snitched on Swaggy P. That's why Magic got rid of him. Shout out to Magic Johnson sticking to the code. Nah, bro, you gotta get off the roster, bro. We cheating peace over here, brother.
We cheating peace.
You can't be stirred with no happy house, my man. That's
if this gets out, it's because the girl told, not you.
Not you, brother.
Not especially not nobody else on the team, bro.
Not only right, bro. No. We don't
snitch
on each other.
Bro, that man recorded a conversation with him and his partner, and then released the tape. Who does that?
What did he gain by that? I guess is the bigger thing.
Bro, straight sucker, bro.
Yeah, like in any way, shape, or form, what did he gain from doing that dude like that?
Nothing.
Did Iggy let him hit after that? No.
Who was that? Iggy Azalea at the time? Yeah, I remember that. She broke up.
She didn't even look like she look now.
No, she wasn't a bad one.
Nah, she wasn't bad like she is now today, bro.
She got the say, hey, listen, remember, I was the person that, you know what I'm saying? I was looking out for
Nikki
you.
had her when she looked like Australian. Now she looked like something off Peach Street down in Atlanta. Shit, boy. You know she got all that mama's cooking.
Because she had that baby.
T.I. was dissing her and saying all that crazy stuff about her.
Yeah, I remember that.
Do you believe any of that stuff? Like maybe she got bigger with the Caucasian folks.
Iggy got them yams now.
She had that baby with young Cardi. You know, and she.
I'm not gonna lie though, money well spent. I'm gonna say that right now.
Money well spent.
Or have to even gas around it. Money well spent.
True.
I hate the narrative it creates for other women, but when it comes to it,
well, her drawing ain't excessive like some of these other ones.
I just hate it in general because I want honesty for the women. You know what I'm saying? As a guy with a daughter, I feel like I understand the narrative that they are portraying for younger women and telling them, hey man, your body gotta look like this, or you gotta look like this. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it was like stick figure, like Halle Berry, Boomerang, like she was a stick figure up and straight up and day. You had to be
Aaliyah.
super
Yeah.
thin. You know what I'm saying?
Robert
Now
Givens.
you gotta be, you know what I'm saying, curvy, and that's something like I feel like it's basically telling me you gotta go have surgery. Like only a certain select women are blessed in a mannerism to be shaped like this.
I seen a post that said new female rapper starter kit, BBL, some veneer teeth, and a Birkin bag,
Damn.
and that's it.
Go for it.
Spot on.
I go for it. Like I said, I just hate that this is the message we sending to younger women. You know what I'm saying?
I knew it was over, man. I seen I ain't gonna say her name. I seen a battle rapper get a BBL, and I'm like, I think you know what I'm talking about. She battle Verb. And then she got a BBL. I'm like, you ain't mainstream. Like, why would you?
Hey.
I know the battle rap checks ain't like that.
Some of them more.
You know what?
Some of them.
Yeah.
Some of them more.
I'm just gonna say this for the opportunity. Being in front of the camera, you never know what opportunity may come your way.
Yeah. I don't know, bro.
Some of them top tiers, they getting about 10 racks.
Yeah.
Hey.
But you think the women getting what the men getting in the sport? Probably not.
No.
That's why they keep having like these crossover events. And really, we probably need to react to some of these little crossover events. Cause
maybe one or two other women, but not.
I think that's why they keep having these crossover events, to try to bring awareness. Hey, women's is rapping too.
Yeah, no, I used to like Queen of the Ring. I used to watch a couple of those.
Yeah. I used to like Jazz a lot. And what's her name? Miss Hustle?
Miss Hustle?
Yeah, I think she's cool too. All right. But back to this game here, man. 71-82. You know what I'm saying? Watching it, we got a barn burner here. I told y'all, first of all, the Mavericks are my pick out the West. Look like Joel Embiid won't be back like the Game 7 if it goes there.
I'm gonna take the Suns in 6 in this series.
And nobody on their team can guard Luka. Crazy.
You seen what they did to little Lulu today? His face was pink. They done kicked my man in his nuts over there, man. They
6. So you got them going to the West Conference Finals. Okay.
I do. I told you at the beginning of all this, man. I said, you know what I'm saying? Quiet is kept. There's not a lot of people, not a lot of drama about this. Everybody eyes on the Suns and whatnot. But I said, you know what? Look at numbers are extremely comparable to a LeBron James number. And so far as history goes, this was LeBron James' breakout year, where he got past those bigger teams and made it to the finals. And I said, if the Mavs can get an easy run with like a Heat team in there, you know what I'm saying, they can have a shot. If they got to see like the Bucks or like one of those teams with like a real dominant big, no way. But if they can make it past that stuff and get like a you know what I'm saying, a Miami Heat team that maybe has the talent, but maybe they kind of iffy.
Nah, man.
I disagree.
Mavs
I disagree.
for the Heat.
I disagree for a lot of reasons. Let me pick apart your whole statement once again. You compare Luka to LeBron James, numbers wise, which I can kind of see that, but then again, you can't. The intangibles are totally different. LeBron was a dominant figure. Nobody fears Luka. He might be able to pat them stats up like LeBron, but he ain't the LeBron experience. LeBron was running through people. He ran through the Pistons who won a championship. He dominated. He was a dominating force. Luka's not that. Matter of fact, Luka was just 0-2 in the playoffs before the season. So I think he's going to crap out this series. They're going to lose in 5.
You're going to go on 5. Okay.
Yeah, they're going to lose in 5. Then the Suns going to lose to the Warriors next round. Then the scary part is the Warriors going to get even better when James Wiseman come back. They're going to get even better than they are next year. So,
shout out to Wiseman.
But like I already dubbed next year Clipper year. But this year we speaking on, I don't think Luka got it, man. Losing Porzingis was a bad move. They needed him.
I still don't understand that trade to this day. I guess I get it to clear up cap space, but the dude was like 7'3" and standing in the middle. Like
I was beefing, bro.
Yeah, I'm not getting rid of that. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, with that particular trade, what it was, Porzingis didn't want to be a third option. He wanted to be a third option. He felt like he was a second option. He wanted to be the Luka and Porzingis show. And right now in Dallas, it's not. Luka is the guy. you'll get your shot on rebounds. But even then, I want you to pass it back to Luka first. Porzingis was hurt a lot, and in big moments, man, he didn't show up. We needed him in the finals, not in the finals, in the playoffs last year. He was playing well. He got hurt. With somebody who's unreliable like that, you know what I'm saying? I think one of my cousins, what's his name, Shannon Sharp, probably said this. Productivity outweighs everything else. Porzingis.
You butchered the whole.
Okay.
He did. Productivity and tolerance. Go ahead.
Tolerance,
okay,
yeah.
Tolerance, but paraphrasing, the numbers are not there.
You gotta sip to that.
Have a conversation with anybody about nothing. So good luck to that man and future endeavors. But when it comes down to Dallas and what they do down there, Luka's the guy, and he's the key. I promise y'all.
Wow. Overreact.
He's right. I feel like Porzingis did want to be the guy, but he wasn't that. And he can't be mad at that. He was hurt. He had plenty of chances to be the guy. It just wasn't him. Now he over on Washington. He's still not the guy over there. That's Bradley Beal's team.
Right.
True.
Right.
As far as long as Bradley wanted, I mean.
Well, they just gave Bradley like 240, 250 million. So.
Yeah, and he said he ain't trying to leave. Poor guy, you know.
So I guess I gotta be the only one to call Luke out on his BS. Is you a point guard or what, my man? You shoot a terrible percentage from the 3-point line, and them step backs, you ain't James Harden. It might look good. People praise him when he make it, but nobody talks about when he don't make it. That's my problem with Luka, man. Then on top of that, I'm not biased, but you ain't that dog, man. You European. You know what I'm saying? It ain't many European players that had that dog in them. I think Luka's soft. I think he's soft. Anytime he's faced with adversity or a tough defender, I think he's gonna fold. He's like, I watched him fold 2 years in a row. He's gonna fold this series too. They gonna put Jay Crowder on. He gonna fold. He gonna fold like some cheap lawn chair.
Quick question for you, just not even
Go ahead.
disputing your conversation.
Go ahead, brother. I'm keeping.
Who was on last year?
Who
was on last year? In the
playoffs?
Yeah,
in the playoffs? Who did they
we
get
got
bounced?
about the Clippers.
Yeah, in the Clippers. It was 2 people on them. Who?
He had the Clipper ghost.
Right. It was 2 of them, right?
Oh, we had different people on him. Oh yeah. We had. You know, we had on him Marcus Morris. That's when he stepped on the split. Remember?
The main 2 people that's on that man was Kawhi Leonard and Paul George.
Now you trying to tell a Clipper fan what happened in that series? You want to do that?
I am.
And you don't watch the Clippers play?
I do watch, especially in the playoffs.
No, you don't.
Okay, I heard that. So.
And you just said 2. You just said 2 people that was the wrong answer. Marcus Morris was the primary defender.
So
Marcus Morris been with our team both years.
In the 4th quarter, when the game was on line.
Kawhi did guard him.
Okay.
He did guard him, but the primary defender was Marcus Morris.
Well, let me rephrase the question. When the game was on the line, and let me be frank with you, he still averaged over 20 points. But when the game was on the line,
in the L,
in the 4th quarter, who was on that man? One of the two top 2-way defenders in the league.
Not every possession.
Not every possession, but in the 4th quarter, one of those 2 guys was on him. Now say
that's just not true.
It's not true.
That's just not true. So Marcus Morris didn't guard him at all in the 4th quarter. Is what you telling me?
I didn't say that. When the game was on the line, down the stretch, 1 or 2 people was on him.
Let me,
2 people. That leaves out. That's the 3rd person. So one of them 2. Paul George, Kawhi. You saying one of the 2, not the 3rd.
Right. I said 1 of the 2.
So I asked you, did Marcus Morris guard him in the 4th quarter? You said no, right?
I said primarily down the stretch. Yes, I'm saying no. Primarily down the stretch, it was 1 or 2 people on him. Paul George or Kawhi.
No, you're lying. That's wrong.
Let me ask you: Is Luka a superstar?
No.
Yeah, Luka's a superstar. You're crazy.
No. How the hell is he a superstar in Tatum night?
Score up for you, Emily. What?
How is he not? How is he a superstar in Tatum night? I don't understand that. Is
team,
Luka better than Tatum?
Yes,
or Ja?
Yes, he is.
In what way?
So far as the things he's accomplished in the league, and so far as carrying a team without the help that Jason Tatum had.
What? Oh, Luka had Porzingis the majority of his career.
No, he hasn't. He had Tim Hardaway Jr. And Porzingis who did nothing.
What superstar has Tatum had?
I mean, he had Kyrie for a season.
Well, Kyrie
is Kyrie
as a young buck who wasn't there in the playoffs when they almost beat the Cavs. Kyrie wasn't even there.
They had a whole slew of people, bro.
Yeah, Kyrie. They had. You said superstar. Kyrie's not a superstar. You said superstar.
But he had a great team behind him.
He's not had a superstar. He's had stars.
Luka hasn't.
No, Mark Cuban put together some good teams, man. You better go check the tape, bro.
I'm not talking about other teams. You talking about Luka? What good players have been on Luka team compared to good people? Let's even start at the coaches. Let's start at the coaches. First and foremost, they had
Carlisle?
They had
Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle, Hall of Fame coach.
Rick Carlisle, the guy that coached him in 2011 against the Super Team D.
Okay, let me talk. They had Brad Stevenson. They had Rick Carlisle. This is probably the only edge I get over Luka, right? But going into the players, right? We gotta think. Okay, Luka get. First of all, Luka's a guy with ball in his hand all the time, off the rip. Boom, point guard, bringing the ball up, making all the decisions for him, right? They don't play off the ball, kind of in a shoot, score, dominant role, right?
Okay.
I can't say this consecutively, and I can't say this wholeheartedly. I don't have any numbers in front of me when I say this. You know what I'm saying?
You just talking, okay?
Yeah, because this is my opinion on it. I guess it's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's my opinion.
Let's overreact. Got you.
I want to make that abundantly clear before I say this.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
I was like, you ready to jump on me, bro?
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, I'm
ready.
When it comes down to both numbers on the team, right? I feel like Luka was kind of thrown in the fire in the position where he had to do well. Jason Tatum had a time period of having a team around him so he could pass the ball. He had Jaylen Brown. He had Terry Rozier. He had them other names. Luka didn't have that. We had, especially when it came down to the playoffs, Terry Rozier was the person taking all them shots against LeBron. Jason Tatum did nothing. When it comes down to Luka, Luka's the guy. We can say that. Luka's the guy. Stop Luka. We just started saying, well, that's a lie. That's a lie before I even say that. But I'm going to say Jason Tatum always had help. There's always been another name there for him. At least two other names there. That's what I'm going to say about him.
Who are these two other names?
At least Jaylen Brown. At least Al Horford. At least Terry Rozier. And he did spend time with a
role player. Kyrie, who was injured.
Well, I'm saying he had that. Luka had.
You're speaking of what they are today, and as if that's what they were back then. They were all young.
So having help, with the comment I said was he always had somebody else there.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
We can really argue and say, you know what? If we wanted to be dicks about it, if you take Jaylen Brown off that team, where would they be at right now?
I mean, that's not fair.
You can say that with any team, bro.
Yeah, I can say you can't do that.
What if you take
the Mavericks and they wouldn't be here? That's the point I'm making.
Take them off the Celtics, they wouldn't be there.
That argument only works when you talk to MVPs.
That's not the point I'm making. Jason Tatum's on the Celtics. He's the guy. Luka is the man on the Mavericks. I'm saying take away Jaylen Brown, that team probably don't make it. I'm saying take who off that team with the Mavericks and they don't make it? Who?
See, no. I know what you're trying to do. You're better off saying take Luka off the Mavericks. Where do the Mavericks go? Take Tatum off the Celtics. Where do the Celtics go?
Okay. Two birds, one stone there. Say, what's going on with y'all? Overreacting.
What up with it?
What up?
They both end up making the playoffs.
But they both, there you go. That's where I was headed to. There you go.
But listen though, we can say that, right? But I think the Boston Celtics still have a good.
But I was gonna say, I would edge.
Say that wholeheartedly. We can say if Luka don't play, they
they're
don't
not
make it. We can
they're
say
not.
that.
Yeah, they're not.
But Jaylen Brown is still a dog. Jason Tatum wasn't on there in the closing round. When the closing minutes to get the Nets, what was Jason Tatum at? Were they still getting buckets? Were they still able to close out that game without Jason Tatum?
Yeah.
Can you say wholeheartedly that the Mavericks would have a chance if you take? You know what? Let me not say it. Let me rephrase that.
So you're going on a rant. You're going on a rant, but you're not giving nobody else a chance to respond to anything you're saying. You're saying a lot of stuff.
I'm not done yet. I want both of y'all to respond to this as I get done.
Well, you keep going on. You got to shorten it up so we can understand and address bits and pieces because you're going on like 7 different points.
Okay, bet. Let me get this point off. Okay, you know what? I said one point. Let me stop from there and let y'all address that. And then I'll get to my second point. Okay, so the first point was, would the Boston Celtics make the playoffs if we take Jason Tatum off there? Would that
you know what?
Alone? I'm
going to go as an eighth seed, yeah. I think they could do it as an eighth seed. Marcus, so you leave me with Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, what's the dude? What's the other center now? I forget.
Robert Williams.
Robert Williams. I give them an 8 seed. Yeah.
They make the play in.
Mm.
That's 10 seed, right?
Yeah, they make the play-in. Do they
Yeah.
win? Do they get in?
No.
No, they don't get in.
Mm.
Okay. Now,
No, they don't have the scoring.
so Cam's yes, you say make the play-in. Now that same
I, I
question, I want
I'm
to
going
ask
as an
you
eighth
about the
eighth seed.
Mavericks.
Yes.
Do the Mavericks make it to the playoffs without
No.
Luka? No. Cam said no. What do you say, Far?
No.
All right. So with that being said, my question to both of y'all now, after that question is answered, if we're talking about Jason Tatum not being a superstar, because that's what the original conversation is. Why do I classify Luka as a superstar compared to Jason Tatum? I'm saying Luka been through that fire already. Luka
And
has.
lost twice.
You said what? He lost twice. Well, that's the struggle with somebody who don't have as much as help Jason Tatum has.
Tatum has had more success in the playoffs than Luka, but you giving Luka credit for losing?
For losing and showing the spirit, like being a superstar.
Tatum dunked on LeBron as a young bull. This nonsense must stop. I'll let you speak and let me talk a little
Go
bit.
ahead, bro.
Give me a second.
Go ahead.
Now, have you not been watching the playoffs this year?
Yep.
Against the Celtics and the Nets.
Mm-hmm.
What was everybody talking about? What happened to who?
KD
getting locked up.
KD has never shown a chink in his armor in his entire career. You can go back to Texas in college. You ain't never seen nobody do KD like that. And who that man that did that? At the same time, giving him 30 on the other end.
That old
now, when the last
from
time
St.
have
Louis.
you even accused Luka playing defense?
No.
Are you kidding me? At least LeBron's playing defense at his younger age in his career. Now you're trying to make the point that Luka is better than Tatum. How? In what way? Because Tatum was blessed to get drafted to a Celtics team where they know how to build an organization. And the Mavericks, he got there. He played with Dirk. Matter of fact, he had Dirk there. Do you count Dirk? Luka played with Dirk. Yes, he did. Look it up.
I'm not counting that. Dirk was
Well,
like
he was
40.
there. We count names, right? We said Dwight Howard. Oh, God, is Dwight Howard on the roster? We got to count names.
But Dirk was like 40, man.
He can still shoot.
Comparing Dirk to Kyrie? Okay, cool.
No, he was there. They had pieces.
That's all he was. He was there.
They had Porzingis. Porzingis is an all-star to my knowledge. All-star. Tatum just did more. Tatum dunked on LeBron as a young bull.
You did.
Almost got him to the finals as a young bull with no Kyrie. Stop bringing up Kyrie. Kyrie quit on the Celtics. It's like he quit on the Nets. So let's stop this, man. You're in awe of Luka with his, like I said, 30% step back three rate. You like that, okay? The first thing you said was you compare it to LeBron. You like that. He's LeBron without the athleticism. He's a big point guard.
I like Luka,
who gets exposed every year. He's a seasoned guy. But the difference between great players and okay players is the seasoned guys step up into superstardom in the playoffs and postseason. Tatum has been consistent with increasing and improving his legacy every year. Can you say that about Luka? No.
I say they both need to do. I think, like I said, I told y'all on the last show, if Tatum gets through this Milwaukee series, he's a superstar to me in my book. Luka only been what? This is the first time the Mavericks have won a series since 2011. He's gotta do more. He's got to do more in the playoffs. Western Conference Finals, maybe. Then we can talk to superstar talk. But until then, he's a star for sure. Best player on his team for sure. Superstar, it's a little bit of a stretch right now.
Do y'all factor in? Okay, really quick question. I really want to respond to this. Who was that kid who dunked on LeBron James, like the game? Not the dude like who went in the league. The dude who went in the league who dunked on LeBron.
The dude that wasn't in the league that dunked?
Like they was having like an exhibition game. LeBron's out balling somebody. LeBron got dunked on by a no-name person.
I don't know.
Okay, we don't know his name, but we all recall it, right?
I remember that.
Okay, I just wanted to point out.
I don't recall it.
LeBron could get dunked on. I just want to point that out. So him dunking.
I don't recall it.
Young boy, that really don't mean nothing.
I don't recall it. You got to show me some. I don't recall it.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? We could do that later. But LeBron got dunked on by somebody with no NBA training, so it's not like it's all
in the playoffs. In the playoffs.
No.
Playoffs? I mean, do it make a difference? 2 points is 2 points. A dunk is a dunk.
Are you trying to? You reaching today, brother?
Okay, and then the second point I want to make.
You overreacted. John got his overreacting today. He's reaching. He's reaching. He's saying stuff he don't even believe. Go
No,
ahead.
I'm being totally
Skip.
honest, y'all. And then I want to point out to y'all. So Luka's doing all this.
You a
all
shock
this
jock.
work, all this work and all this stuff in the West. You know what I'm saying? Working out, doing all this in the West. They're
All right.
in the East. Y'all don't take that in consideration at all?
Did you take that in consideration when LeBron was running through the East?
That if he goes to the West, he may not be as successful, or
I mean, what's the issue? What's different in conferences? They're all
I'm saying
professionals.
that the Western Conference is historically harder than the East.
I mean, they're both going against two teams that were in the finals last year. Right now,
No.
I can't give them that.
It's shifted. It's definitely shifted. There's no Tim Duncan Spurs in the West. There's no Shaq Kobe Lakers in the West.
I can't give you that argument.
There's no Chris Webber Kings in the West.
Like Tatum's going against Giannis right now.
Yeah.
Luka's
That's all in the
going
East.
Luka's going against the Suns that were in the finals right now.
Right.
I can't give them the benefit of the doubt. They both.
All the smoke is in the East.
All the smoke is in the East.
Yeah.
Said nobody ever. Nobody's ever like you are the first person on God's green earth that said the smoke is in the East. Like,
It is.
The killers in the East.
This year the East were the. I mean, if the Nets would have done what they were supposed to do, I mean, yeah.
That's crazy. That's ludicrous. That's ludicrous. The Bulls were a really good team, but they lost Lonzo Ball. I really don't see them doing nothing without him.
The Mavs might get swept here.
You said what?
The Mavs might get swept, man. It ain't looking good.
You know, they drop a couple. They're not at home. You know what I'm saying? The thing is to go home, win your two, then try to snatch one. You know what I'm saying? When you playing that schedule.
You know what they do next year? They should sign Dwight Howard.
I agree. They need
the Mavericks.
In here. Dwight Howard's not gonna care about scoring. He's here for
guy come in. Yeah, come in. Give him special handshakes and everything.
I think Dwight just need to go to the Hawks and just finish his career out at home.
He already played there. And it wasn't a good fit for us. Wasn't a good fit for us.
This is the ultimate troll.
As a journeyman,
there were a lot of off the court distractions down there, and just for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So,
real quick, five reasons why you like Dwight Howard. Go.
Defensive player of the year. We know even outside his accomplishments, right? I'll just that one is accomplishments, right? His ability to lead a team. Outside of him being like
lead a team,
yeah.
Ability.
He did lead the Orlando Magic. Like when y'all talk about Dwight Howard, do y'all factor in his career, or do you be like I like Dwight Howard when he first came in the league. I didn't like pick up one year and say, you know what, let me like this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, the Orlando Magic, right? The organization started in 1990, right? So that's during my lifetime. Like Anthony Hardaway and all them, right? Like I can be like, well, I like this team. You know what I'm saying? For this long, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only difference between me and everybody else in the world that after he started declining on the backside of his career, I didn't say, you know what, I don't like him no more. That's the only difference. Everybody else right here say, listen, I never said, you know what, Dwight Howard is killing, or we gotta look up for Dwight Howard, or can refute the fact that Dwight Howard was a league top 5 player in the league at one point in his career. They're liars.
Right.
I'm gonna ask you a quick question about Dwight. What year did he leave the Magic? Was that 2010, 2011?
Was it? I want to say, I don't know off the top of my head. If I had to guess, I want to say that why is that 2012 season ringing my bell? I don't know.
Is the first? Okay, the first team he got traded to, was that the Lakers?
That was the Lakers, yes.
Okay, so he left his team to go play somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
We agree around that time he's still in his prime. He was still the man on the team, right?
Right.
And if he was what you say he was, how come nobody went to go play with him and he had to go play with somebody else?
Because that's not typically how it goes. People don't usually sign up to go play in Orlando.
I mean, if you're that guy, I mean, Brian had guys trying to come to Cleveland.
Who came to Cleveland though?
Cleveland?
Who came though? Like who?
Cleveland.
Like when him going to Miami, right? Really, really close to Orlando. He could have said, you know what, Chris Bosh, he's a free agent. You know what I'm saying? Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, those are all free agents. I mean, not Dwayne Wade, but Chris Bosh, Carmelo
No,
Anthony.
we already had a guy. We already had a guy in Wade in Miami. He was putting this thing together. He had the spot already.
I'm saying like it was a situation where nobody wanted to come play there.
Yeah.
They had a coaching. They didn't know what they're gonna do. It was a coach. It was the coach. The reason why Dwight Howard left. He told the team, "Hey, listen. Either y'all get rid of the coach or I leave." They waited too long to get rid of the coach, so he left. They ended up getting rid of him. You know what I'm saying? I think they got like Byron Scott or somebody. You know what I'm saying? But Dwight Howard's already gone because it shouldn't take that long to think about it.
Florida ain't got no taxes. They got their good weather. They got Disney World.
You know, Dwight was committing. Dwight was doing the hard thing that most NBA players don't do. He was making a commitment towards winning.
Can you scroll up so we can see the quarter and the time?
Scroll up on what?
The box score. The time.
The time. Gotcha.
The time and the quarters at the top right corner. You need to scroll up a little bit.
And what really that I feel like us as viewers and spectators, we need to sit around and awe at Dwight for a while because he's doing something that hasn't been done before. The longevity of his career, the ability to reform his game, and basically at this point in his career fit in.
I mean, I said Anthony, you know.
But
Okay,
Carmelo had to sit out. Carmelo had to sit out like for a year. Like we didn't think Carmelo was coming back to play at all. I mean, I'm not we like you, but
it's because he's still it's different.
Can you hear Cam? It's like it's T-Painting.
Like T-Painting, like from you, Brody.
There you go.
Right there. I'm getting like it's like
you sound like R2D2. You sound like R2D2. CP3O looking ass boy.
I'ma buy you a drink.
Bartender, she be serving them drinks. You might have to come back in. Sometimes I do that.
You're lucky froze because he went like choppy too. Met the bar with the.
All right, so Luka gotta go get you 50.
He only gave 2 reasons why he liked the white.
Luka gotta get you 50 to come back. Let's do some play-by-play here. I ain't been watching the game, man. I've been talking to y'all.
Well, they've been up a lot. Like even when I tried to look, they was up like 15.
Okay.
So I was kind of like, yeah. I was kind of like, well, that's over. Well, you know what I'm saying? It didn't look like Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying? Well, it wasn't Chris Paul. Was it Cameron Payne? I think I looked at last time I looked at was getting off, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, that's the best thing about the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now the Mavericks go home. You know what I'm saying? They take it back to the drawing board, and they come out with some heat. They come out with the heat.
Facts. Damn, James Harden disappeared in the second half. Sheesh.
Imagine. That's rapid early. That's rapid early. Hey,
same James.
I'm gonna say this, man. Listen, Anthony Edwards, man, he looking like he could be ready for a big support for your boy PS4 John Gotti.
You think so?
Can you hear me now? We good?
I can hear you.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, cool.
I think, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna have to make the decision. You know what I'm saying? Pick somebody else to support her in the next couple seasons. Dwight Howard's only getting older. He may be about to retire. And I'm going to have to, you know, pick somebody else to support. As y'all can see, my support runs career long.
Mm.
You know
Okay.
So,
it's not going to be another big?
You know, I don't know. I really like bigs. I really like bigs, man. I had my eye on Joel Embiid for a while. Ever since Dwight Howard went over there and played with him and kind of gave him that MVP nudge, he's been a different player. So...
All right.
I got Joel Embiid in my eyes. You know, always being a fan of Cats.
Yeah.
No matter how soft he been playing, always
been
a big fan of Cats. That dude in Miami, I can't think of the guy's name. I don't see him developing his game fast enough to be what I need.
Do you I was looking at this highlights. Hey, let me ask you, man. You know, you're a Lakers fan right now, right?
Well, that's kind of tough. I'm not really a Lakers fan. I'm a Dwight Howard fan, so.
Okay.
So he's gonna be a free agent. He's not gonna be a Laker next year.
Right. And
So I was going with that. Where I was going with that question is, what y'all gonna do with Russ? Russ said a lot of things on social media lately. What's gonna happen with Russ? And then why is Russ still wearing skirts?
I saw that tonight, man.
skirt, imagine.
Yeah, man. He
Yeah.
looking like he want
It's
to
the second time he put on. I'm sorry, a dress. My bad. My apologies.
He
A
looked
dress.
like it looked like a kilt, like he want to Yoda like hee hoo, you know.
That's not his culture. That's not his culture. That's a dress, my man.
Yeah.
It's up down his ankle. The man got a whole dress on.
Yeah, you American, my boy. That's a dress.
Somebody's gonna take Russ, as an expiring contract. Try to get the money off the books. I've heard a couple teams thrown around. I believe Charlotte was one of them. Like I said, now that old Donovan Mitchell sound like he unhappy, you know what I'm saying?
And don't forget, like Rudy Gobert, you know what I'm saying? They give him that same situation Russ had in OKC. For real.
That could be real, but I think he's out of there. I don't think he comes back next season.
He knew it. We knew it at the end of the year. That's why Russ gave that whole speech. They never gave me a chance. You know what I'm saying?
I think the pressure really broke him. It takes a lot it's a lot of pressure to play in LA, and I think he was just used to doing what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
And it was just a little too much for him this year. I think he's gonna go find him a nice little small market team and do Russ things over there.
Russ things, imagine.
And continue his career somewhere else. But I don't think LA is the place.
What if Russ say, you know what, bro? I'm not down with just going to any team. I want to go to a team. I want to come off the bench and fit in. What if he said something like that?
No.
He don't have much of a choice.
His ego won't let him do that. Russ still believes he's a top 5 player.
Yeah.
Dang. So he got
That's the issue.
syndrome.
Russ still got talent. He ain't past. I mean, he ain't in his prime. He's like right towards the end.
He's not even washed. I don't think he's washed. I think he just does a lot of boneheaded, just head scratching things. Well, he doesn't play with IQ. He plays off instinct. That's the thing.
Honestly, man, I got a hot take here. I blame LeBron.
What?
I blame LeBron.
Not a surprise here.
It's LeBron's fault. Because he allowed Russ to be scapegoated. LeBron is the guy in LA. He's the man. The buck stops with the king. There's an old saying, heavy is the head that wears the crown. And is he not the king?
The king.
Here's the thing that you're not a LeBron guy, so you may or may not know this. It's never his fault, and it never will be our king's fault. Okay. That's why it first started when it started in Miami. Chris Bosh and Wade, they need to help him more, help the king more. It was Bosh's fault. We love Wade, so we won't give Wade cut him some slack. It was Bosh's fault. Cool. We go to Cleveland, get old Kevin Love, Kyrie. You know what? Kyrie got hurt. It's Kevin Love's fault.
Yeah.
We come over to Miami. Oh, I'm sorry. We come on to LA. You know what? AD always hurt. It's AD's fault.
There you go.
Damn.
This year, it was AD and Russ. But Russ was the easier target because he had more mistakes on film. AD was hurt.
On film.
It was. We didn't have that much tape on AD. He was hurt half the season. But Russ don't get hurt. Russ made sure he was available every game this season. And we got a nice, good mountainside sample of what he could do for us.
So we got plenty to say about him. That's crazy.
Scapegoated him, man.
You know what I'm saying? Braun was averaging 30 at 37. We can't ask him to do more. We can't ask him no more Braun. But old Russ, you leading the league in turnovers, my boy.
Yeah, true.
Leading the league and didn't want to get a lead up. That's the problem. You didn't want to get a lead up. Kept it going.
My record.
It was your lead.
You took Buddy Hill, man. Buddy Hill was on the table.
Yeah, Buddy Hill was on the table. Yep.
No, it was sick. What's sickening is he was gonna trade. What was it, Kuzma for Hill straight up and still keep Caruso and get DeRozan? Oh God.
And DeRozan boys averaged 28 this season. Crazy.
They didn't have a championship. You keep DeRozan. You get DeRozan and keep Caruso.
Okay, the Mavs might do something here, man. It's not out of reach yet.
Down
16. How many is that? 8.
Eight. Yeah, go on the run, go 10-0 run.
You know, they hit 3 threes. It's a different game. I give you that. They got to play that thing called defense. They don't do that too well.
I mean, Luka's the guy that John say he is.
You know what, man? We gonna put the ball in his hands, man. See what he do with it. But keep in mind, he did have that injury from earlier in the game. He's playing through the growing strain. Where that dude.
Let me ask y'all a question. Is Luka a point guard?
No.
Yes.
He's today's point guard, where your point guard do all the scoring. Yeah.
He is a point guard, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Ready to overreact.
There we go.
From KM to God.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot win an NBA championship with a white point guard. I said it.
Oh my God! Amazing.
I said it.
Do
your history. Go through your history. I'll wait.
Man, who? Oh no, Rondo came in and started those games in the
Take
finals.
it or leave it.
For the Lakers.
I'm going. Let's see.
I'll wait.
In
That's false.
history.
That's false. That's false.
I'll wait.
All them corn-fed Celtic teams.
We don't count them. They was going against taxpayers and janitors and plumbers out there. I don't
Jerry
count
West. You don't count that either?
No,
that's too far. So okay,
Okay.
Where you starting?
What's too far?
Where you starting at, man? I need a time frame here.
We can go the modern NBA era. We can go from the 80s to now.
Did John Paxson start?
I'll wait.
Oh, you went to the Bulls.
I'll wait.
He went to the Bulls.
How many assists was he averaging? Was he running point, or was he just sitting in the corner waiting for that guy to pass him the ball?
Oh, I got one. All right, Jason Kidd, 2011. Jason Kidd mix.
He's
Jason Kidd mix.
He's not white.
He's mixed.
I need a pure-blooded Anglo-Saxon blue-eyed male to run
From
the point guard.
From the Caucasus Mountains. I got you.
He don't. It doesn't happen. It won't happen. It doesn't exist. I'm telling you.
Run the point.
Let me think, bro.
I'll wait. We'll be here all night. I've done the research. I've had this in my argument for years.
Dang.
So 80s up.
Bring the 80s on up. Modern NBA era.
John Stockton was close, but if it wasn't for that guy.
Right.
You ran to the guy.
Cause Jordan Stowe stopped all that. Dang.
Running to the guy.
And then you cut out. Well, hold on. You cut out all the Celtic teams. That was in the 80s.
They wouldn't.
So you got more than the 90s. Birds teams was in the 80s.
Who's running point on the Birds teams?
I don't know. I'll be watching Winter Time like a motherfucker. I gotta look.
Why are you so obsessed with flowers? Number, I can't think of one, bro.
I'm telling you, man. I'll give you the last 10 years. Go ahead. I'll give you the last 10 years. From 2012 to 2022. What you got? Not happening.
Damn.
20 years. I'll let you go 20 years from 2000 to now.
Jason Williams ain't win one.
That's during the Lakers years.
Oh, he got one on the Heat, didn't he? Didn't he play for the Heat?
Jason
He wasn't starting. He wasn't starting, no.
He wasn't starting. You're not gonna find him, man.
It's that PG position.
You can't find him, man.
No, it don't exist. It don't exist.
That's tough.
So all this Luka talk, I need to define his position for me.
So you said a white man at point can't win no championship.
You can't
Do
get
you
that
count
chip.
Lucas white?
He
Lucas
can't
European.
get that chip fly. I'm telling you, man.
That's true.
Luka European. He don't really count.
You got a point. Yeah. You got a point.
I wait.
Luka European.
It's never been done.
I wait.
Luka bad man. I'm telling you.
In the modern NBA, I don't want to hear about them playing against lawyers and tax accountants in the 50s and all that. No.
50s.
Them dudes had second jobs when they left their league, right?
when they went home, they had to go to their main job.
Yeah, they had
Right.
them dudes was welders in the daytime and playing ball in the evening.
Facts, and they was on blow.
Dang, that's crazy, bro.
Bill Russell was beating up on lawyers, man.
Oh man.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Oh, Wilt dropped 100 points on an accountant, a welder,
The trash man.
the trash man. Wilt was having his way down there with the trash man.
No 3 seconds.
No 3 seconds.
Them
Nah,
7-1, them guys 6'3" at best.
Hey, question. Since we starting that, do y'all believe when the NBA notice that maybe a player is too dominant, they kind of create rules?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
They've done that several times.
And if Steph keep it up, the 3-point line gonna be at the half court. They're gonna push you back. All right.
They did Shaq like that, boy. They sent his big ass to free throw line so he can miss.
That hacker Shaq.
They said, forget all this stuff y'all got going on. No, King.
Oh, hacker Shaq.
Look at this year with the fouls, all the super antics and the flopping.
Yeah.
James Harden don't look like the player he used to. They took his powers away.
Yep.
Space Jam.
Man, the way he used to glide through that lane and get to the line.
Yeah, they took that boy powers away. Give me my powers back. They took all that away.
Tap.
That's crazy.
That's 15 points off your points per game. Gone.
Crazy.
If all that flopping, that double, triple pump fake, all that, nah, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put that ball up. Or my favorite when they get them, they pump fake, try to draw the foul and get them to jump in there. Then they jump into them. Oh yeah.
Or when they have their hands like on them and they bring the ball up through their hand. And another good one. Hey, that's crazy.
That was a James Harden special. Are you jumping? Let me jump into you.
It's a foul. Yeah.
Pump fake. Oh, I'm shooting. Oh, he fouled me.
So something else, man. Do y'all buy like Devin Booker? Like that dude has been playing really good this whole season.
Yeah.
Like unbelievable this whole season. Is he getting the ring? Yes or no?
No, I gotta stay on my pick. I said Memphis and the Bucks. I don't see him. I don't see him doing it.
You got Memphis getting past Golden State. Sheesh.
I did, man. I really like this Memphis team. They unfortunately, the reason I like them is gonna be the reason I hate them, and it's their youth.
Oh yeah.
I love this young team. I love the energy. I love the swag. I love the sauce. I love all that. But they do a lot of young team stuff.
Yeah.
And Golden State just makes you pay for it. Yeah. They made them pay for it last night.
Agreed.
Golden State don't even run a big, and you got Steven Adams on your team, and I don't understand it. Like y'all, they just do a lot of dumb stuff. But I'm gonna stick with the pick. But let's just say I'm wrong for whatever reason, and the Suns do get to the finals. They go against the Bucks again, they're gonna lose again.
I have to agree, bro. I really don't see nobody being Giannis, man. And I'm gonna say this, if there was any reason why we couldn't tell Giannis was better than KD, game one, we definitely seen it.
It's a different style. Like he wasn't phased. I'm not gonna say he was a phase. They tried to beat Giannis up too, but Giannis said, "All right, cool. Y'all ain't gonna let me get to the paint. I'm turning to the point guard."
Yeah,
dude had like 12 assists.
Yeah,
and they say 7 of them was for 3-pointers. So you don't want to see me dunk that bad? You want to give that 3 up? GG's.
And that's what he did. Like I think KD with all those fadeaways, bro, and Giannis getting to that basket was something they didn't expect.
It's a different game. It's a different game.
Yeah.
You have to focus so much on him, stopping him from dunking and laying up. You coming off the 3-point line. You just giving it up.
Yeah.
Saying, all right, let them beat us. And unfortunately, yesterday, the others came to play.
Yeah, they did. Right. Shout out to them, man. And they were balling.
They were balling. Like I said, he was hitting them for daggers. These are threes they hitting.
Well, there you go. They just ran up a little bit more, but what y'all think about Jay Kidd as a coach, man? Y'all think he going to LA next season or no?
No.
Why would he?
No. LA is a clown show right now. It's a circus. It's really a circus right now. We don't know who's running what. Why would he leave this good thing he got in Dallas to go to a clown show? They Lakers didn't even make the play-in. You in the second round of the playoffs right now, today, and you want to leave this and go to a team that didn't make the play-in?
Tough.
No, I wouldn't leave. He got a good young core, and then he has an owner that's not afraid to spend money. Yeah. And what I'm saying, he's a player-friendly owner. Whereas, over in LA, it's pure chaos. Pure chaos.
And then whoever the coach is, you're gonna be the assistant coach because Bron, you can't coach Bron anymore at this age. I'm sorry. What has LeBron not seen
Big shot.
from the time he was 18 in the league to now that you gonna coach him on?
Yeah.
He's damn near uncoachable. It's tough. And then even if you are a coach on the court, who do you think the players gonna listen to?
Facts. Tough.
So I don't know who they bring. I would love for him to get Mark Jackson. I think he keep get the respect out of LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I don't know.
I think it's unfair how they do D-Book. They put the pressure on him of compare him to Kobe last year.
That's so unfair.
And he came out. He denounced that right away. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't do it. Let him make his own legacy, man. Even though he's a fan, he idolized Kobe, but don't try to put that over him, man. That's too much pressure.
Who did
Kobe is a legendary player, and what's the first thing that come out of Stephen A. Snitch mouth? Oh, he's the closest thing since Kobe Bean Bryant.
No, he's not.
Cut that out, bro.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Until D-Book take you down to the post and show me some immaculate footwork and then hit you with that shoulder, then fade. Don't you dare. Don't do it.
That's tough.
Old Mamba had that footwork now. He wasn't just a one-trick pony.
Oh, yeah.
I hate him with good Mamba career, but I will not deny that man's skills.
We had another show. We talked about that. Kobe went and sought out Akeem's dream. And that's for that post work.
People talk this skills talk like Kyrie and Katie. The most y'all know how skilled Kobe was. Like I said, that dude footwork was top tier, immaculate footwork. Period. Yeah. From the post up to the shoulder fade, all that. No.
R.I.P. Gigi too, man. She was coming.
Gigi. She just should have turned 16 the other day.
Yeah, I seen her tape, man. She was next. She was gonna be a monster, brother. Yeah, she's gonna be a cold killer in the WNBA. Tell you, and college.
Yeah, but D-Book, I like him. I like his game. He just I'm not gonna let's slow down on the Kobe stuff.
That boy Jay up next said a comeback would be nice. Also, a lot of things would be nice. It would be nice to have strippers dancing right now. You know what I'm saying?
$100 would be nice too. You know what I'm saying?
Man, but I don't see.
I know a place.
I don't see that going down, man. The way the game is flowing right now.
Lemon Pepper Lou. Shout out there.
Lemon Pepper Lou. We got what? 2 minutes or 3? It look like 3 minutes.
3 minutes left.
Yeah, 3 minutes left.
And y'all down by 13? 13.
I don't say Chris Paul, bro, said Luka a lone wolf. I was just trying to tell them that, man. I think we all agree Luka ain't got no help, but I don't know. I just like Chris Paul at point guard, man. With Chris Paul at point guard and the ball in his hand, I think the last game against the Pelicans, they were going there D-Book. I said, y'all got to go to Chris Paul. He got to control the pace of the game. You know what I'm saying? And not score, but find people to score.
That was a masterclass at point guard right there. Yeah. Dude didn't miss. He was 14 for 14. Didn't miss a shot. Still get his teammates involved with the assist. Hey, I ain't got nothing bad to say about Chris Paul.
Chris Paul, in my opinion, is the only pure point guard left in the league.
He sure is.
Hold on. So you don't think Lonzo Ball does a good job facilitating?
Nah.
Really?
I haven't seen enough of him.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. To me, a pure point guard improves everyone around him, as if you got like some legendary badges from 2K. You know what I'm saying? Like, he boosts everybody. He sees things that people don't see. He's able to score when he needs to. He also can defend when he needs to. But he's also a coach on the court, and he's a leader. You can't say those things about Lonzo Ball.
I seen Kenny Smith said this good point. I'm stealing it from him. When the last time you seen a point guard in the NBA play and you say, damn, that was a good pass? It's rare. Yeah. It doesn't happen that often. You'll see it from like Chris Paul or LeBron that makes it, But we don't say that much about the new age guards. They score.
Yeah.
A lot of point guards now they're two guards. They're trying to get 30. Dame Lillard's trying to get 30.
Yeah.
Steph Curry, he's trying to get 30. He coming for blood. Draymond, the point guard of that team. Like, these new guards, they're twos. But pure point, they're phased out. The Rondos of the world, Chris Paul when he retires, Bron.
Yeah, that's another one.
You know what I'm saying? when those guys hang it up, this is the new era. We getting buckets scored.
Quick question for y'all. Bi and Lonzo Ball, right? They put on the Lakers together.
Yeah.
They went to New Orleans. Did Bi have a better season than the one who was the Lakers?
Did they have a better season?
No, did Bi have like a better scoring season? Did he have a better season with
his first season away from the Lakers?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Question: when Lonzo Ball played with DeRozan, did DeRozan have a better season with the Bulls or the better season last year with the Spurs?
With the Bulls.
The Bulls. So technically, we can say everybody who played with Lonzo Ball plays better.
No, that's a reach.
Okay, cool. That's a reach.
I mean, what was Lonzo's assist total? Was he diming them up like?
Him and Zach.
Yeah, he's just having to be there. And Lonzo was hurt a lot this year too.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I like Lonzo. I like him as a guard. I like his size. I like the way he plays.
You like his size?
Yeah, you know.
Imagine.
He got that length I like.
Jay up next.
Said something about the. Oh, go ahead.
Jay up next in the chat said, Suns got the advantage with CP3 perimeter D. D Book's mid-range, Aiden's size and vertical, Bridges with all the all-around skills, and the rest of for the backup means, while Luka has Brunson and Finley Smith. Brunson and Finley Smith. That's it. Yeah.
Brunson will give you 40 though. I like Brunson.
I think we talked about that last year.
Yeah.
I also want to make a point before we get too far away about the scoring.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's by design. The NBA changed the rule.
Absolutely.
They changed the rule. I just want to acknowledge that. They changed the rule, the hand checking and all that. They don't want a lockdown defender out there. They want points.
Yeah.
They promote these guys to score.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why they had all the excessive foul call. That's why you rarely see guards win Defensive Player of the Year like they used to. Shout out to Marcus Smart. Well, it's by design, man. They changing their product.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
A faster paced game, higher scoring.
Yeah, more threes.
Is what the people want to see. I totally agree with that.
Go score, shoot threes. We ain't got time for all this.
This is the same league where guys should literally have a fist fight and be still in the game in the second half playing. You know what I'm saying? Like they had real fights on the court, and they just broke it up and let them keep playing ball. You can't do that now.
No, you're right. Somebody got to see it.
They ain't having it.
No, the age of the age of the pure point is over. That's it. That when Chris Paul is done and over with, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, I agree. That old 6 foot out here looking to set up other people. But
yeah, that's over.
Yeah.
Like I said, the new guard, like we do, they trying to get buckets. We're here for the 30 piece. Move, clear out, 5 out.
Let me ask y'all this: do y'all like the new age big man, the guy that want to shoot threes instead of getting in the paint like the cats of the world? Or do you prefer like the bigs, like the Tim Duncans, Chris Webber, KG, Shaq, or you like the Joel Joker?
My thing, if you're gonna be dominant, I want you to be dominant in how you play your game. Like I like the way Joel does it. You know what I'm saying? I think he has a perfect balance. He can shoot, but he can get down there and back you up. Same with Jokic. I like how they do it. I'm not as heavy on the 3-point. Like it's cool if you can shoot a 3, but I don't. That's not a necessity for my big.
All right, I think this is more my forte. You know, with me being a long-term Dwight Howard fan. You know, I like the league better when you had those 2 big men down there in the center banging against each other. You know what I'm saying? I loved it better when it came down to us crashing boards. Who could do this? Who could do this? You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, I ain't hear the first part. Can you start over?
I said I like the league better when it's about 2 big men down there banging. Banging at it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, clip that.
What they call it, bumping. They down there bumping.
Yeah, bumping. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you take that away from the game, man. You take away the physicality of it. It's already to the point where it's so soft. You know what I'm saying? Fouls might get touched. But the physicality of the game lies in those bigs. So if we bring them out and stop doing that, don't get me wrong. I see the game plan, but do I like it? No. I feel like it's gonna take the league to find a dominant big. Because one thing we can't deny, the shooting percentage on a big down in the paint will always be higher than somebody shooting. So they're gonna have to be somebody that comes along and just crave so much attention. Like, bro, we need to have a big to stop this big for the league to get shook up again. You know what I'm saying? Jay up next in the chat said, "Man, the Boston boys shouldn't have tried to get physical with the Greek Freak." Facts. I think we just spoke about that. The difference between
Freak
KD and Giannis. I think that's one of the first things we spoke about. I think somebody said that I think me who said that KD shooting those free throws is totally different from not free throws, shooting those fadeaways opposed from Greek Freak. No, that was Cam who said that. Greek Freak trying to get to the hole but making the right pass with it. Because they were, knocking down shots and all that.
See, when you drive to the hole, you know you're going to get touched. You know the content's coming. So Giannis don't mind it. KD didn't want to get touched.
Yeah.
He was like, KD was like, get off me, please. Let me get this shot off. Get off me.
Right.
Giannis is like, nah, bro. Hey. I'm coming at the rim, and you're going to get hurt with me.
Right.
Like, I wish LeBron would have guarded KD like that. Maybe he won the guy's ass bust 2 years in a row.
Simple. But you know what? Back then, they didn't have to worry about just KD. It was more Steph. So, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
He won MVP.
KD did. And Iguodala won it too. So, I mean.
Well, KD was there?
No, KD wasn't there when Iguodala won it.
Well, we was talking about KD.
LeBron had to lead all the teams in every stat and then guard KD. Sheesh.
And then last thing Jay said, he said, hell no. Modern day bigs shouldn't keep. They should keep the culture and tradition of being dominant in the paint. They get called bigs for a reason. Heard that.
Well, I think I hate the new age big because you can't. They're not gonna never. You haven't shown me a big that's dominated 3-point line consistently enough to win a championship. That ain't Dirk.
No. Like I said, it's cool if you could step out there and hit the three. I'm with that. I just don't like my big to be out there. That's all he good for is chucking up threes. He ain't trying to get on board.
So Cat make a damn fool out of himself.
He ain't trying to,
and he be turning the ball over and all kind of crazy stuff. I don't like that. But Joel, like you said, Joel, he does a good job balancing it out. I think the pure point guard and the center, the dominant center, is dying, if not dead.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We can all blame Steph Curry for that.
And remember, we have 5 guards out there. It ain't gonna be no big.
You see what the Nets brought out there?
They gonna tell bigs go play NFL, play tackle.
You see what the Nets had 4 guards and Kevin Durant.
5 out, bro. They gonna play like it's 2K.
That's what it was. They had 4 guards and Kevin Durant out there, and that was the offense.
There we go. Make it work.
I know one star face. He was like, "No, you the corner, bitch. Go over there and stand there." Hold the corner.
Okay. 2K is totally different.
Damn. But a streamer said that to somebody?
Yeah.
Horrible streamer.
You never said nothing like that, Gotti?
No, I would never say nothing like that.
Oh, okay.
Last we seen was Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace was no dominant.
Ben Wallace.
Definitely.
That man was a defender.
Right, on the defensive end, maybe, but last defender who did it all.
6'8".
Back to the basket, like pure athleticism, scoring in the paint, and playing shutdown defense where you couldn't come to the paint. It's your boy Dwight Howard. Definitely last of a dying breed. Dwight Howard is.
Oh, hold on. Whoa. You don't count Boogie?
No, Boogie shoot threes. You know what?
I got dominant in the post.
Right, I got to count Boogie.
Boogie was dominant. Yeah, you forget before he first got hurt. Boogie was the man, the best center. He was the best big in the league. The hell with the center.
Yeah, he was.
Boogie was the best big in the league in Sacramento.
Yeah.
That man was doing 30 and 20.
Yeah.
I say y'all forgot. Y'all slept on the AD and Boogie tandem in New Orleans. They did work until Boogie got hurt.
Yep.
That was a nice little big man twin tower combo. I was with it.
Yeah. Hold that L, Dallas.
There we go. They cut back down to 7.
Hold that L.
That's cute. Good. Old Lulu out of there.
Yeah.
He sent a Kawhi ghost.
No, they'll bounce back from this, man. They go to the tape. They go to the tape. They get it together. They bounce back.
Think so?
I know, like they will. They'll win.
You know what? I did what I said. Suns in 6, so I'll give them 2 games.
I'm gonna say of course they ain't getting swept. Let's be honest, man. Not getting swept. Zach Randolph. Zach Randolph had a career plagued with unfortunate circumstances. I would like to see him play a lot. Like I really like Zach Randolph. Zach Randolph wins with the Blazers. Really loved him over there. You know what I'm saying?
Zebo grindhouse. That's the real grindhouse.
Yeah, I like Zebo in Memphis. I'm with that.
And Marcus All.
Yeah.
Twin Towers.
I like that.
In Memphis, I just hate that
they went wrong blowing up that team up too early.
Facts.
I just think Rudy Gay just never.
Yeah, they traded Rudy Gay to like the Raptors for no reason. Didn't get nothing for him.
Get your spot of here, Rudy Gay.
Hey, remember OJ Mayo?
OJ Mayo, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mike Conley.
They signed Mike. They gave Mike Conley a bag for no reason, but you know, hey, it's neither here nor there.
Yeah. You know, I'll say this, man. Like, I wanted way more from Rudy Gay. And I read something that to say Rudy Gay has never won a playoff series.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I used to say he was the poor man's Kevin Durant, but
he had all the potential in the world too, man.
He did.
Turned out to be a superstar.
I just thought he was gonna be something, man.
Dang.
Rudy Gay was reincarnated as Brandon Ingram. That's what he came back as.
No, don't put that on him because Brandon Ingram balling.
Brandon Ingram
never did nothing.
Did.
Rudy Gay had sparks.
Where are they now? Sebastian Telfair, Monte Ellis. Where are they now?
Man,
OJ
Sebastian Telfair's my guy. Boy. You know he played.
He was gassed up coming out of high school, bro. Yeah, this is a new AI.
Yeah.
Sebastian Telfair.
Thoughts on Anthony Bennett being better than MJ?
Oh my God, the second pick in the draft, or was he the first pick in the draft?
That's a huge pill to swallow.
Went to Cleveland to do nothing.
I think it's the first, right?
I want to say he was because he was playing with Kyrie and didn't do nothing.
Right, and then
Anthony Bennett,
right? Yep, Anthony Bennett.
Legendary.
Who said he was better than MJ? Who said that? Like, when and where was he better than MJ?
No, he was supposed to be the guy. They was hyping Andy. They was hyping him up, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's ludicrous right there, boy. Because that boy did nothing. But you know what? Let's say this though. You know, LeBron was the reason a lot of young guys didn't do well in Cleveland. What's his face?
Who?
Not Jabari Parker. What was the other one who got drafted to Cavaliers?
Wiggins?
Andrew Wiggins, yeah.
Wiggins, he was traded for Kevin Love.
Yeah. I think he stayed there with a Kyrie, maybe. You never know.
He about to get his this year.
He about to get his?
His ring, yeah.
Yeah, heard that. Shout out to Andrew Wiggins. I used to like him. OJ Mayo's with the Bucks. Easy. Good move for them, but they don't need him now. Shit, they got what's his face over there, and dude over there balling.
Who
that point guard? What's his name?
Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Drew Holiday.
OJ Mayo ain't in the league no more.
No, OJ been gone for.
He been gone.
Did he?
Yeah, he been years.
He ain't talking
he
about
with the Bucks. He on the coaching staff with the Bucks. What you mean?
Yeah, he been gone for years.
He ain't talking about OJ Mayo. He talking about who was the dude who was just with the Jazz? Mike Conley. Mike Conley with the Bucks.
No, Mike Conley. No. Mike Conley was with the Jazz.
Yeah, come on, say OJ Mayo had that drug addiction. That's why he washed out the league. I had watched like a "Where Are Players Now" type thing. Mm-hmm. That boy couldn't put that coke down.
What about Darko Milicic?
Trash.
You know what, bro? This is
I didn't pan out for Detroit, bro.
That'd be one of the biggest things in draft history.
Melo he just won a college championship. A phenom.
But you know what, man? I think
you getting Dirk.
You know, it's not the fact of what he wasn't. It's what they passed up on.
No, I was gonna say all
Wade,
that in that
Bosh.
draft.
Yeah.
You had D-Wade, Bosh, Bron, and Melo. All this.
That's I think that's more of the thing. Not the fact that he did nothing. It's the fact that we passed up on all these Hall of Famers, and they were high picks on the draft board too. They didn't draft them because they didn't need them. We didn't need him. I think you know what I'm saying, that them picking Melo would have been crazy. Look, twisted world right here, right? They pick Melo. They teach Melo defense because he never had this shit. Carmelo probably goes on to be one of the best players ever.
He gets a ring.
He gets a ring.
Yeah, he gets a ring.
That Pistons team is still there when he gets drafted. They were still there.
Right.
Yep.
And you know, like I said, they teach him defense. He never played defense. So first he come in the league.
They was not the guy. 4 years until
right. He's not the guy. He sit back behind a team that's already winning. They teach him defense. He get a real understanding of the fundamentals.
With Chauncey Billups, Tayshaun Prince, and Rip Hamilton,
yep.
and Ben Wallace be at your 5. That'd have been you could put Melo at the 3 or the 4.
Yep.
Melo didn't care about winning. Melo's wanted to make money.
Right. Because he could have went to Miami.
He ain't had to go to New York in the first place.
Yeah, Miami wanted.
And then he could have left way earlier. It's about the bag for that man.
Yeah. They wanted him before Bosh. He signed a $90 million deal with New York, and they was like, all right, well, Bosh, you next up, bro.
Yeah. I got you, Jay. I'm going to try to keep it all together, man. I'm just trying to read that and get the conversation. I understand. What he said was it's a delay in the chat. So he's sending these messages while we talk about this stuff, but it's hitting us after, you know what I'm saying, we're on to something else. So I'll do a better job of trying to narrate the conversation in the chat and what we're talking about, too. All right, Jay. You know what? Since we are running away with conversation, let me do this. Let me ask you a question, give you opportunity to answer it, and then we'll overreact on what you say.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? A good question for you is, who the heck do you got winning it all? Let's start there.
Drop the link for him. Come up here and shit.
Even better. You're right. Come on, Jay. You come converse with us. Last person we had on here was talking about the Falcons and all type of crazy stuff. Long as you
that poor guy. I'm gonna pray for him. I'm gonna pray for his mental health.
The Falcons, imagine
being a Falcons fan. It's got to be tough.
Imagine.
It's got to be tough.
And I mean that man's a diehard Falcons fan.
28-3, brother.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. I ain't gonna
28-3.
28-3. Never forget, brother.
Tom cheats again.
Hey, could you imagine that dude calling me the whole time? Hey, man, we about to win, man. Tom Brady ain't got nothing on us. And as soon as the league started changing, boy,
this really happened. This really happened, bro.
It really happened. He was calling me, texting me as the game was playing. Yeah, bro, you know this went for us, and you know what I'm saying. Tom Brady just ain't enough. And soon that league started shifting, boy, that boy went MIA.
28-3.
You know what I'm saying? I was asking him too. I'm like, hey, bro, what's up? Where you at, man? What's going on?
He saw the score. He said, okay, 20. Oh, they got 10, 28-10. Oh, that's nothing.
You know, that's respectable. You know, I don't think go down without a fight.
28-17. Oh, we still up. We got a whole quarter to play.
All right.
28-24. Oh, okay.
All right.
Damn.
The question was, who do you got winning it all? You know what I'm saying? Or I did drop the link for you to come chat with us. So whatever you got time for, my boy, we'd love to have you on and come talk your talk with us.
That's tough, bro.
Yeah.
They never recover from that.
Nope.
They didn't deserve to recover.
Hey, so quick question. What's worse? That blown lead or Pete Carroll selling out the Seahawks, passing instead of giving it to Marshawn?
Pete Carroll.
Blown lead.
Pete Carroll.
You think so?
Pete Carroll, yeah. You can't.
Why?
You can't lose like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't lose like that. You can't show that like that. Okay, the blown lead, right? I thought that the blown lead, right? That's a series of plays where you can say, you know what, Tom Brady does.
No. Go ahead.
That play right there, they just ran the ball. He just got on 3-4 yards anyway. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's the bad play calling. It's, you know what I'm saying, the play. What you got, Ken?
You had time you had a half to get right from 28-3. You let them walk you down from 28-3.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't run the ball. You didn't want to run the timeout. You want to keep throwing.
Freeman was going crazy too. They stopped giving him the ball. Dude was getting like 6 yards a carry.
They didn't want to run the ball no more and take
time. They want Matt Ryan to be MVP.
Okay.
Yep. And the same thing with the Seahawks. They wanted Russell Wilson to be MVP. They didn't want to get after Marshawn.
I think 28-3 is worse because Malcolm Butler had to make a read. That's a once in a lifetime play. Like you really had the stars had to align for that to work. 28-3, I feel like you just ain't supposed to you ain't want to run up. You ain't want to run the ball at all.
Jay said, "I got the Rams for sure." We talking. Okay, he got the Rams winning NFL, but who you got winning NBA? I'm not giving Go Fly that ammunition. I'm passing on that conversation.
Rams.
So let me respond real quick.
Go ahead.
To my own question.
Let's see.
I was gonna say the Russell Wilson pass is way worse because you have the best power back in the NFL. He just got you like 6 yards on first down.
He did.
You opted not to give him the ball, and that was power. I think that was a political move. If you remember, Marshawn was very defiant with the NFL and the media prior to that game.
You know why I'm here.
I'm here. I'm about that action, boss.
Yeah.
Just not speaking, doing everything he could to piss off the league. They didn't want that black man to have all the glory, winning on a touchdown, probably get MVP of the Super Bowl. The same year he just disrespected in their book, their league. You know what I'm saying? Their white man's league. So that's way worse. I mean, with the Falcons Super Bowl, you had plenty of opportunities to keep your lead, hold the Patriots off, but to just lose it just like that, man, in a split second. Even Tom Brady was on the bench with his head down. He couldn't believe they threw that dumb shit. You literally just handed him. You DoorDashed them a Super Bowl, Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Literally. For no reason. So that's way worse. Not only did you do that, you ruined your dynasty from then on. Now, I know the Falcons been ruined, but that killed everything. After that, the Seahawks were never the same.
It was over after that.
They never will be the same. Pete Carroll's have 2 Super Bowls. Maybe them guys would have all came back and played well. They could have gone on a run, you know what I'm saying? But no, I think that was way worse.
Tough. To the chat, they said, I like who the coach landed with the draft. You know what, bro? Have y'all reviewed the draft yet? Like, I think I only looked at what the Eagles did, and I tried to see. Once upon a time, man, I used to be really, really into the
I don't even look at my squad. I don't look at everybody else.
Yeah, I only see who my team get and what they did.
Same. I looked to see who we got. I realized we got trash, and I didn't look at nobody else.
said, man, after years of battling with the rival team, Russ got the audacity to join the op. That's tough, but I guess that's money. No. That's not why Russ left. Russ left because he was asking for them to take in consideration what he wanted to do so far as team player wise. He wanted them to focus more on offensive line so he wouldn't get hit so much. They wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Russ made it abundantly clear he wants them to take in consideration and wanted more control over the team. And they wouldn't do it. It was either him or Pete Carroll. I think he said something to that mannerism. Either me or Pete Carroll. And they chose Pete Carroll two years in a row. And both of these years, Russell Wilson was having during their MVP caliber season, but he was running for his life. And he chose, my opinion, he chose himself. Because the offensive line, with him getting hit, him staying on the move, he's an older dude. You know, what made Tom Brady career what it is now, he's not taking these big hits. You know what I'm saying? And with Russell Wilson being mobile like that and on the go, I think it more hurt. Well, I ain't gonna say it hurt him, but him being able to have that feature to his game, you know, I guess they feel like they don't need offensive line. What do you think about that, Fly?
You know, I think you got to go with your franchise quarterback, but it was a rift between them two, and they couldn't salvage it. I think Russ just got tired of being in Seattle. He wanted to change the scenery. I think the wife wanted to get out of Seattle. It's too much rain. You know what I'm saying? She's an entertainer and everything. So I just think it's time to just blow up the whole thing. Fire the GM, the coach, get rid of all the players. Just start fresh. You need to clean the slate, man, because your sin, you're gonna be living with that. And your sin goes back to the Super Bowl we was talking about.
Yeah, it ain't been.
It's gonna be haunting your franchise. Yeah, it ain't been right. It ain't gonna be right.
Yeah,
that shit gonna haunt y'all until y'all get right, bro. Y'all got to clean house and start fresh.
So okay, let me bridge that with. So he goes to the Broncos. How do you think? And the Broncos always had at least like a top tier defense. They end up losing Von Miller. How do you feel like they'll do now? That particular division. Let me remind y'all, got the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Broncos, and who's that last team over there? The Chargers.
Charge, yeah.
So he didn't go. He didn't make a move to a fluffy division where he could win automatically. He's moving over
Right.
there, which could be arguably one of the top 3 divisions in the league. How do you think they'll do over there?
I think they definitely gonna make the playoffs. Playoffs, yeah. I think they'll get in the wild card. I think Russ is still a top caliber quarterback. He got the experience. He got that championship DNA. You know, he a Super Bowl champion. And then the Broncos got the good defense, a lot of good young players on offense too. And he got the weapons he need, and they got a great offensive line.
Yeah.
So giving him a good offensive line is dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
It's dangerous because he ain't got to run for his life no more. He can sit back, pick you apart. It's gonna be competitive, but I like the Broncos to at least make the wild card.
Heard that. Said man to NBA, man, you already know. I got my Warriors. Really got my eyes on Poole. None query. What you mean by that? None query. I think you probably mean by that, like such. But boy, has he improved over the past years. In addition, I've always been a Warriors fan ever since Davis and Ellis. Oh, I heard that. I think we talked about that at the beginning of the stream. Also, we talked about Poole and how good he got. I think K.O.'s first question was, do we think Jordan Poole at this point is better than Clay?
Yes.
So I'm gonna pose that same question to you. Do you think Jordan Poole is better than Clay off the rip? And then yeah, since you know what I'm saying, Davis and is it Monte Ellis? You know what I'm saying? Heard that. We're really good team. Davis, Burn Davis. That's what you talking about? Burn Davis and Monte Ellis.
BD.
Yeah, BD. What's his name? B Boogie. Dang, bro. You didn't took it back there. But you know, it would have been more impressive if you would say like Katino Mobley. You know what I'm saying? Far back like that. But I mean, those boys are cool too. No, he played for the Clippers. I'm tripping. He didn't play for them. He played for the Clippers. You know, I'm gonna say this, man. Throughout it all, the Warriors, I just don't really think that nobody on God's green earth can count them out, as long as they got Steph and Clay together. Even
they gonna always have a chance. When you can shoot like that from distance, you gonna always have a chance in this league.
Yeah. Any word from Colin Cap? Haven't heard from bruh. Do y'all know any news from him and where has he headed or out of the league?
Man, Luka had 45 tonight. Sheesh.
Sleeping on that man, bro. Fly said he got dropped 50 to win.
Luka has the most 40-point games for an age 23 player or younger.
Crazy.
The Colin Cap question. Colin Kaepernick is working out with pro athletes, but you know, Pete Carroll came out and said, hey, he should get a job. But Pete Carroll didn't say, hey, I'm gonna sign him.
Maybe not here, but somewhere.
Yeah.
And then he brought it up. Like, no one even asked Pete Carroll about Cap. He just brought it up. Right. The information.
Right. Is that cloud chasing or what?
Yeah, Russ, Russ goes to Denver. Yeah, let me talk about Kaepernick, though. Yeah. Like, what?
Shout out to him for that, boy. That's like when your girlfriend goes through your phone and catch you cheating. You say, me cheating? What about you last Wednesday not washing my clothes?
Yeah,
you know
he changed the subject altogether.
Shout out to him for that. But no,
so why did Russ want to leave? You know what? Kaepernick's trying to come back. I ain't going to give him a job, but, it's nice that he's trying to come back.
I'm going to say this, man. No way in heck that man gets a job in NFL. If it would have happened, it would have happened already.
Yeah, I would love for it personally, but his time came and went.
Yeah. They tried to get Tim Tebow a job being a tight end.
A tight end.
With Nick Saban, his old college coach.
Yeah.
Man.
You got to remember, politics is everything, bro. If there's a will, there's a way. And I just don't see nobody going on a limb for him.
So if you Cap, man, is it a possibility you should go to, was it UFFL or whatever it's called?
If you just
light it up.
If you just hell bent on playing football, national or professional football, go somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because didn't T.O., where did T.O. go play it?
USF.
Ain't that arena league shit?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, for the love of the game.
Football.
Yeah.
For the love of the game, if you want to play.
If you just want to play that bad, go over there.
Yeah.
But because I think the NFL is just a lost cause, bro. They're not letting you.
I feel like that's beneath him.
He does, and he should, because you were at a Super Bowl. You legitimately took your team there and was a throwaway from winning.
Yeah.
You should feel that's beneath you. But at the same time, you just itching to play football on national TV, then go there. Because I think the NFL is a dead end, bro.
But you compare the NFL to a slave plantation, but you trying to get back in.
You
Let me
still
back.
asking, you still
What
asking
free
Master
slaves
for
trying to get back in?
Yeah.
Really quick, Jam Nick said, don't forget Green because he's the playoff vet. Yeah, he's the playoff vet, but I'm not betting the whole buck on him. Chances are he'll kick somebody in the nuts and he'll be out for a couple games. So Clay and Steph got to get it done. And he said, loving this, y'all, man. Say hashtag overreacts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
You know what? So back on the subject, I apologize for cutting you boys off. I'm going to say this while we're on subject. That Cap picked his side. And, you know, I'm not going to knock him for what he did or should have done. He picked his side. Now, at this point, you got to ride it out. You know what I'm saying? If it's about playing ball, there's other avenues of playing ball. But as of right now, today, Cap, when you did what you did, you had to understand the people that you were upsetting and going against. But if you did that for the right reasons, you take your W, that you put together a movement or a statement that will last forever. And that's more important than the career, in my opinion, for what you did for African Americans. But if you're solely concerned about playing football, there are other leagues, other situations that you can get involved with, Euro leagues or whatnot, so you can play ball and do what you love. Because I think that's what you're aiming at now. You want to do what you love, and you can do what you love.
I agree with that.
But this
like he said, he came out and said he got unfinished business. His unfinished business was winning a Super Bowl. I don't think that's likely.
Yeah.
And then we don't know what they signed in their undisclosure, or their non-disclosure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They could have agreed that he won't play. He keeps talking crap to us. We don't know no better. But they can't say, hey, that was a non-disclosure, because neither one can speak on it. So we don't know what's going on, man.
Do you think Cap would be that type of gritty? Like he would say, in non-disclosure, you can't play in the NFL. But he'll just say, you know what? Let me in. Like, I mean, I can see for the attention, yes.
Yeah, it's getting him attention. But I mean, you never know what a person do behind closed doors, bro. Yeah. People be having their own agendas. I'm not saying, that's what he's doing, allegedly. But you just never know. I'll put nothing past nobody.
Man, dude is sick. If that's the case, dude is sick.
right.
You know, he know he can't let
if he signs something saying he can never play with them, trying to get us think they won't let him in.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Practicing with all
the
other football players, right? We'll never know.
That's a legally binding contract. They cannot speak on it.
Yeah, crazy. Going into the 2-hour marker.
Are we?
Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours, bro.
Time flies. We ain't been live 2 hours. It say it started an hour ago on mine.
What? It said an hour ago?
It said started an hour ago on my YouTube. I'm in the stream. Watch.
Mine said an hour and 57 minutes.
That we've been in StreamYard or live?
Live.
For real? Okay.
Yeah, I don't have StreamYards up. We stream it through OBS.
Hey.
Right, but we on the StreamYard app meeting though, right?
Yeah, we're in the StreamYard app, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say we've been on StreamYard app, but we've been live through OBS. So in OBS, it's like when I go live, it give you like a time so I hear live.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so let me see. But on here you should be like on the physical.
It just say started an hour ago. So
got you. I mean, I trust that timer too. Yeah, I trust that timer before all of them. You know, that ain't never led me wrong. Shout out to the 4 on the stream, man. Y'all say, drop me some lines. What you boys got going on?
Ask us some questions. Drop some stuff in the chat. We here to kick it, man.
Fact.
How we looking? Man?
Five. Just got 5 people in the chat.
Man, I fucked that up.
I'm almost comparing Colin Cap to Delonte West, a major downfall in professional athletic career.
Wow.
No, you
Cap didn't get on crack though.
Yeah, like Delonte West, man. You got a lot of situations happening to Delonte West, man, that kind of led him where he was at. And we were talking 2 different pinnacles, if I may say that. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Delonte West was never like the guy. Like Cap
He
was
was a
the
good
guy.
role player.
He is a good role player. So him kind of flunking out or washing out, not to say other basketball players, other athletes hasn't experienced that same type of fate after the league. He just so happened to had a lot of experiences in the media because of the world we live in now. You know what I'm saying?
Delonte?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Delonte, right.
He wasn't top 10 to nothing. So, I mean, he was just a good role player. He's not a.
Yeah, he
not
just did some questionable things.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I don't. I mean,
He's a trouble young man.
There it is.
He's
He just lost his way.
That's it. But he got
He found his way somewhere.
right. I'm about to say he's in the big three now.
Oh, okay. Shout out to him.
I seen a video of him dropping like practicing and dropping like 4-pointers. You know they got the 4-pointer. He back there dropping them too.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
All right.
And he was driving them in Cleveland too.
Is that LeBron?
The threes.
John?
The threes he was
threes,
shooting.
okay. Oh well, I thought that was a LeBron moms like dropping his draws for LeBron moms type of comment.
Allegedly.
Whoa.
No, that's confirmed. That's confirmed.
No, it's not.
Nobody confirms that. I mean,
It was never confirmed. It was alleged, bro.
It's a legend. Okay, bet.
Yeah. Don't get us canceled. You know, LeBron don't get us canceled when we get on, bro.
Right,
Clutch Sports to cancel us for we even.
What? What did PS4 John Gotti and Go Fly say?
they on the shop. I'm like, it was him, boss.
Hey, if you guys could interview any basketball player, who would y'all interview and why?
I got a good one. I'm gonna let you go though. I'm gonna let y'all go. I got a good one.
Yeah, you want to go last? Shit.
I'm gonna go last. I got a good one.
NBA player and why?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's tough. That's tough, bro. Shit. That's a good question.
I got you.
I would say Will Chamberlain. Yeah, I can hear about his exploits.
What? Imagine.
Was it really 10,000?
All his exploits.
How?
And if he really scored 100.
Sheesh.
Yeah, Will Chamberlain, bro.
Will Chamberlain.
All right.
Yeah.
We're really quick to the stream. Said tough situation for IT. Hope he finds a home. If Hornets don't want him no more.
I mean, they signed him throughout the season. I mean,
I'm about to say, but you know, really, I'm be honest with you, man. IT looked shaky when he had that little run with the Lakers. He didn't look good. You know.
here's the thing: when you're a 5'9" player, your skill set is based on quickness and explosion.
Mm-hmm.
At 5'9", you lose your quickness and explosion. You're just a slow little guy, and it really ain't a place for you in the NBA.
Yeah, because I mean, on defense, you're basically a liability.
You can't guard nobody,
Yeah.
and if you can't get past nobody and get to the rim or get to where you're going at your size, what good are you?
Yeah.
Got you. J up next said he got Magic. Okay, so I'm gonna go for KM. KM about to react to this. I mean, if you ask me about NBA player, of course I'd interview a GOAT. You know, it makes sense. You gotta be a GOAT, a legendary player, somebody who's been through something, who won something, somebody who left a real print on the game. So I'm gonna go with Dwight Howard. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Dwight Howard, man. All right, Kim, let's hear it.
Who I would interview? Kawhi Leonard. You know why?
Why is that?
Because there's few interviews on Kawhi Leonard.
Oh.
Few and far between. Nobody has it. That's all y'all get. Sound bites. He won't give y'all that. He won't give y'all that exclusive.
He don't talk to nobody. You're right.
Yeah. I'm gonna get that exclusive from old Kawhi. I'm gonna get to know old Kawhi, old Claw, old Show Enough as they call him.
Old Show Enough.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna get some hot takes from old Show Enough. See what he really think about the game.
They say when Kawhi retire, you gonna never hear from him again. He's gonna just disappear off Earth.
I'm telling you, I gotta get my interviews.
He don't talk to nobody.
Hey, when I heard about him having like the '98 Bronco and all that stuff,
they said he just got rid of it a couple years ago.
That's gonna be me. That's really gonna be me. Like, bro, I'm gonna keep my money so long that I'm like, man, I can't believe PFO just got this old one Monte Carlo. That's gonna be me, bro. I mean, you know, I think that's people who are happy You know what I'm saying? With the things and not those type of materialistic stuff, or just know what they like. I mean, not call it materialistic, call it knowing what they like. Cause I think I know what I like. You know what I'm saying? My old one Monte Carlo, I like that car. So if I had $1 billion and I could go buy a Maserati right now, it wouldn't make me happy. So why would I get it?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So have people that are precise like that or buy what they like, I feel like we live in a world that don't celebrate that enough or being happy. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what's next or what new, and I think that's really a plague. You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready to tell y'all now. We make it big. I'm dropping the $80,000 down payment on the Lambo. I'm that guy.
Sheesh. Sheesh. Say,
Me.
Claw, he
I
made.
put the Lambo on my wrist like 2 chains.
Man, don't tell me y'all those people, bro. Are y'all seriously those people? I need to pass here, man.
Hold up. So I said. So I said.
You got
Y'all weird, man. I can't believe y'all like that, bro.
Hey, bro. I'm getting a grill. I ain't never had a grill in my life. I'm getting slugged up, bro.
Hey,
Smile for me, Daddy. What you looking at?
I want
I want to see your grill. You want to see my what?
Oh my god.
What
It said Claw. He made DG a different breed back then. Who's DG?
Danny Green?
You
said something?
If he,
Oh,
got-
no.
what type of comment is that? I'm about to ban you. Claw, he made DG a different breed back then.
DG.
Really, I mean, it gotta be Danny Green. That's the only person who really like was with him, right? Like,
I'm
No, I probably would. I would have some old schools though. I probably wouldn't go crazy with the cars. I would have like old school cars. Like I would want like an IROC or something crazy. Bunch of classics.
That's not bad. You know what? But you know what? Honestly, not to knock nothing y'all want to do, man. That's life. I feel like, you want ice, you want this,
I
you
try to buy
copy.
property. I buy property.
Yeah,
I
I
copy, man.
honestly, as long as my house is crazy, my car, it can be moderate. I want like you said, property. I want that land. I want that Rick Ross.
I think one more thing that's extremely important to me. This is the last thing I'm gonna share about myself, but I think I've seen so many people live and die and had nothing. You know what I'm saying? Live and die and just live mediocre.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That I told myself that when I pass away, I'm gonna make sure I'm happy. Or I did stuff I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way in the world that we live in today that, well, let me rephrase that. I'm gonna die someday. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't want to look back and say, damn, I wish I did this. Or I never worked towards that. Or I never, you know what I'm saying? I think that's more what I think about longevity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
Say in the playoffs? What you mean? So you saying Danny Green in the playoffs? Who is DG? Start me off right there. Who or what is DG?
Gotta be Draymond Green.
He said Claw, he made DG a different breed back then.
It's gotta be Danny Green.
It gotta be Danny Green. But you can't call Danny Green a different breed because he's the person that missed that wide open in the bubble.
Maybe he meant PG instead of DG.
Gotta be PG. Well,
he ain't make PG.
He didn't make PG that. PG said he got back with his old trainer. I got back with my trainer.
It's the only thing I can come up with. Is why he got.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help him out, man.
Got you. Who else on the Clippers named DG? Shit, that
he gotta mean PG.
And now we gonna spend 3 hours talking about DG.
Pat Lit, no, that's PB.
Nah, it's either PG or Danny Green.
Yeah.
Danny Green never came to Clippers, so he's talking about Toronto. Was Danny Green in Toronto?
Danny Green was never a different.
No. He went to the Lakers instead. Didn't he? No, he did go. He
was
go to
in Toronto.
He went to Toronto. He went to
He
the
got
Lakers.
a
He
ring.
to the Clippers.
He said Danny Green. Yeah. Yeah, he said Danny Green.
Nah, I disagree with that all the way in entirety, bro.
Different breed of what?
Right. Yeah, Danny Green. No. Really, he been sticking it up over there with the 76ers. Like I've been.
Most inconsistent 3-point shooter ever.
Facts.
Yeah, no. Facts. Oh, but he think when he played with Kawhi, maybe. Yeah, he played with Kawhi. Yeah, he was cool. And,
he sold the Lakers out in that bubble. He was missing all shit in the bubble.
Yeah, like and when he played with the Spurs, maybe he was better, right? But after he left the Spurs, really, he ain't been doing nothing.
Why is Kawhi? No, not Kawhi. Why is Dame Lillard on the top 75 over certain players like T-Mac,
Dwight Howard.
Kyrie, Dwight Howard? That's outrage. Dwight, Tony Parker. I think Ginobili's off. That's just off the top of my dome. I can think of. What makes Dame? What has Dame done that makes him? Hey, he's top 75.
Really, he's done nothing. He's only won Rookie of the Year. But I'm gonna go back to what you said earlier. The list itself, right? What did the list itself do, right? It reminded us that listen.
And Clay, I'm sorry, Clay.
Okay, it reminded us that listen, there are good players in the league and kind of highlighted certain players, right? I think the objective of that list was to get a rile out of the NBA community and to kind of remind us of all the players all over to make us either buy merch or this and the third. I don't really feel like anything you put out without criteria and people just kind of pick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It provides a situation where it get a certain type of backlash.
Chris Bosh,
Yeah.
wow.
I didn't like putting Dame in over guys like Vince Carter. Why, like you said, what has Dame done to get in? I feel like Vince Carter had a more impactful career up until now than Dame has.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
greatest
no.
in-game dunker ever. You know,
Well, what I mean is Danny Green was different back when Claude played together in Spurs. Not anymore though. Danny peaked. Okay, look, we
about
made
that?
it today. We made it today. That's why I say he must be on Spurs. Chris Bosh didn't make the 75th list either. You're right, absolutely correct. I think we said that too.
Did Chris Webber?
Oh, did he make that list?
He wasn't on there. He wasn't there.
And then, like, let's say if they wanted to say each player on this list impact some form of roster on a team. You know what I mean? Like Dame made it because he's extremely impactful to the Blazers culture. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could probably buy that. But
They
then,
did that.
You know
'Cause
what?
a lot of them guys from like the 50s and the 70s didn't have better stats than some of these young bulls that was left off. They meant something to the game at that time.
Maybe you know what is? Let me ask: is he the best Blazer of all time?
No.
Dame
No,
Lillard.
that's Clyde Drexler.
I would say LaMarcus Aldridge.
I say, what?
Yeah,
He ain't played that long.
he didn't?
Long enough. Clyde Drexler. Clyde to Glide.
Well, what did I still go LaMarcus Aldridge?
I get okay. I mean, I was just trying to figure out what since there was no criteria. Maybe I was like, maybe he's the best Blazer of all time.
No, he been to the finals.
I forgot about you're right. I forgot about Clyde.
Clyde to Glide.
Yeah.
Went for a guy named Mike.
I'm gonna say Michael Jordan stopped all that.
Mike stopped a lot of greats from winning.
Who else on the Blaze? Oh, Brandon Roy.
No, but it was hurt. He was hurt half the time, wasn't he? Brandon Roy was hurt a lot.
He was hurt a lot.
Rasheed start there?
Rasheed start.
Rasheed?
Yeah.
Darius Miles?
Jermaine O'Neal started there?
Yo, J.O.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg Ols. Greg Ols.
Man, I love that dude, bro. I love that dude. I love that dude, bro. And I hate he got hurt like that.
Yeah, him and Mike Conley was cold in college together.
Crazy.
Greg.
Crazy, y'all. Crazy. Brandon Roy, yeah. Brandon Roy, yeah. Crazy.
Bill Walton. Yeah.
There
you go, Jay.
Okay.
I gotta stick with I'm gonna stick with LaMarcus Aldridge. I think what he did.
I think I'm gonna roll with Fly with Clyde the Glide though.
Yeah.
I forgot that. I forgot all about him. I'm gonna roll with Clyde.
Wow.
He played there a long time too.
He was there a very long time.
Ain't that the only team he played for?
No, he went to the Rockets.
Oh yeah, he did.
He tried a super team with Scotty Charles Barkley.
Yep. Tried it.
He tried it. And Hakeem, if I'm not mistaken, was there.
That's crazy.
Scottie Pippen. Yeah.
Hey, all them boys failed, boy. And you know what? So what do y'all do then? Let's say, what would have been a better career from you guys' perspective? Staying loyal to the team that drafted you, being like set all their little records, and have 2 or 3 failed attempts at the playoffs. I mean, at the finals in like 13, 15-year career, or switching teams and eventually winning the championship.
Am my finals MVP if I switch the team?
Yeah, you do the whole shebang. your finals your season MVP, your finals MVP. You know what I'm saying? And y'all
I
winning.
just
But
went to another team.
right, but this is a team that you're not getting the Raptors hanging up. You're not getting the standing ovation. You're not the guy there. Like you're KD when he went to the Warriors and got the ring. You know what I'm saying? Opposed from being like LeBron James winning in Cleveland. Which way would y'all choose? I guess that's a way better way of asking that question.
I'm getting my ring, bro. If I get to be the reason still, I'm getting my ring, bro.
What you say, old goat fly?
Today's generation, rings aren't important. They don't want rings. They want fame and fortune. But me personally, I would play for glory of the sport and be on the highest throne and the highest pedestal of the sport, and that's to win a championship. So whatever I gotta do to put myself in position to get that championship, that's what I would do. However, I still would make sure my family is secure, my financial future is secure as well. So I have to consider that and be in a good situation. I don't want to be a guy that got stats but nothing behind it besides stats.
Yeah.
Who wants to be that guy? Because that guy will be forgotten. But if you in there as a champion, bro, you be remembered forever.
Forever.
Right. And no matter
that's priceless.
Right. And no matter what you had to do to get there, because 20, 30 years from now, but KD when he played for the Warriors, no, they're gonna say, well, KD got a ring with Steph. You know what I'm saying? I agree. He said, I got Clyde for sure, number 22. If I find out he didn't make the 75th, I would be pissed.
I think Clyde made it. Yeah.
I think he did.
See, and I thought that was the theme of it, like the certain names I seen on there, but I don't care what nobody say. Orlando only had 2 great Hall of Famers year to date. Well, 3. Gosh, I thought Anthony Hardaway in 2. They had Shaq, Anthony Hardaway, and then Dwight Howard. For Dwight Howard not to be on that list, for the things he accomplished in Orlando.
Hold on, you said Hall of Famers?
Yeah.
You say T-Mac?
No, they say they don't claim that. I would give them to the Raptors. They drafted Tracy McGrady.
He already played there. He made his name in Orlando, and he Magic, bro.
No, we're not claiming him, bro. They drafted him. That's the guy.
They drafted. He was in Vince Carter's shadow. He went to Orlando and became an All-Star in the league leader.
We're not counting Grant Hill either.
No Grant Hill.
Nah, he definitely Detroit. That was his best years.
He Detroit.
That's true.
When you talk about players, you talk about where they played their best years. But go ahead.
Their best years, okay.
Yeah, his best years.
I think you're about right though. I think you're right. We should count where they played their best years. Cause I don't think he played bad with Yao Ming. You know what I'm saying? If it came down to it.
No, he didn't. Injuries.
Yeah. So, you can play Tracy McGrady either there. So Orlando, I mean, it was kind of coming out party. You're absolutely right. All right. Well, so let's give Tracy McGrady Orlando as well. You know what I'm saying? So Tracy McGrady, Anthony Hardaway, and
Anthony. You don't know no call
Anthony.
Yeah,
you mean
Shaq?
Shaq?
Yeah, no. Anthony. You know what I'm saying? Oh, only old Magic originals, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Are you his uncle? Are you his grandpa?
Maybe, you never know. But I'm saying there's only like 4 guys there. And then you coming down like to say, listen, these dudes like changed the culture here.
Hey, can you fix the screen? Are you searching something?
Yeah. I'm about to change this to something else. I'm
Okay.
about to switch it over to something else as we get done with this basketball conversation.
Okay.
Why y'all say KD is the modern day T-Mac performance? Would y'all say KD is the modern day T-Mac performance wise? Nah.
KD's better.
Yeah.
Only because he's taller. T-Mac was the prototype, the big lanky guy that could handle shoot and all that, but KD he just took it up a step. He's just taller.
Yeah, way better shooter. My only thing about Tracy McGrady, bro, we never got to see him for too long. We never got to see Tracy McGrady in these clutch situations. You know what I'm saying?
He's always hurt.
KD's a better scorer. T-Mac's a better athlete.
Yeah.
That's way better way of saying that.
Way more. T-Mac was way more explosive.
Yeah, he's a better athlete. He's dunking on motherfuckers.
Yeah, he was trying to yam on people.
And he's scoring like crazy. He's scoring 15 points in 13 seconds. Like, this guy's amazing.
Yeah. I just hate that we don't get that whole body of work from T-Mac so we can say all this stuff about him.
Well, this goes back to what we said earlier. You got to have people around you and pieces around you. Yeah. He went to Orlando hoping that he would have a a 2-man tandem with Grant, but Grant Foot could never get right.
Got hurt. Yeah,
he got hurt.
He went to Houston, and every time the playoffs came, he had a bad back. Or T-Mac had a bad back.
Yeah. That little nagging foot injury for
just injuries robbed him.
Yeah. Shout out to Tracy McGrady, man. I think his career, like not only him, like Grant Hill and like them people that showed the whole glimpse of greatness, but never could get there because of injury. Those people right there, I think they live with so much in their head.
It's the worst way to go. Like Brandon Roy. I knew he was going to be that guy, and he just...
Larry Bird or KD. Man, if y'all get the hell out this chat with that bullshit.
Larry Legend?
Damn, we got to argue like a motherfucker.
Hey, speaking of Larry Bird, it's a guy I work with. He's a white guy. And we were talking about NBA. And he was like, why doesn't anyone ever talk about Larry Bird? He was great. He played defense. He could score. This, and that. I said, yeah, he was good in that generation, man. In that time. But what you trying to say? Well, why is he the greatest of all time?
He'd be getting worked out right now if he was in the league.
He'd be getting killed, bro. You stop it.
And we ain't got to compare Larry Bird like the KD. I compare Larry Bird to Dirk.
I was going to say, in the 2000s, Larry Bird would have been getting smoked.
Yeah, I don't that, bro.
Melo would have been,
man.
Melo would have been smoking on Bird, Brian.
I go Larry Bird. Oh, heck yeah.
Garnett, them boys would have been killing Bird.
Bro.
Nah.
Tim Duncan, they'd have been smoking on Bird packs, boy.
Boy, ain't no way.
Nah.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
You know what the worst thing about this is? We don't give, like, when we make comments like that, we don't know if they would have adapted, how they would have played. I hate, one conversation John Gotti hates is when we talk about who to go. I hate it with a passion because what was happening back then, a true GOAT would have adapted with the times. And to say that this person would have changed his game so much to be effective in today's league, I just think it takes away and it diminishes what they did and how they did it. All right, so Jay said he want to hear everybody's all-time lineup. PG, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, centers. No six-man. So
no six-man?
So let's start off with point guard. Everybody start with their favorite point guard, but best point guard or favorite point guard. You know what I'm saying?
All right. My favorite PG, I'm going CP3.
Nice. Well,
Steph.
Yeah, really. I'm going to go Magic. Shooting guard.
Mike. Not even close. Mike.
Oh boy, that's tough.
And he's not even my favorite though. But like,
I'm gonna take Kobe.
I'm gonna take Mike. Small forward.
GOAT James. It's not even a debate. You could have penciled that in.
I don't need his passive ass. I don't need LeBron. I need KD.
KD. I'm gonna take like a New York Melo. New York Melo. I always love Carmelo game, man. Always. Power forward. Never. There's only one power forward we all can say. If somebody say something different, I'm kicking them off the show. Go, Ken.
What I'm thinking.
I'm throwing Timmy in.
There you go.
Y'all can have whoever. I'm throwing Timmy
in. Give me the best power forward ever, Kevin Garnett.
Ever?
All right, I'm gonna to find a new coach, man. That boy.
Ever?
I'm gonna take a new.
That's a whole nother debate. We can talk about it. I've had this debate plenty of times. I can prove it.
I got to kick fly out of here, man. Tim Duncan is the only power forward.
Based on what? Why you say that? Tell me why you say that. Because what? Go ahead, say it.
With him staying with one team.
And what? He won what?
With him changing the culture of power forwards with that backboard shot. Yeah. All that stuff just kind of plays in the whole legacy of Tim Duncan.
Okay, the rings, right?
7 foot rim protector.
I mean, just all the above. Like, everything's accomplished. Like, the moments he created for us. Like, do you even care about KD before he goes to the Celtics?
KG? Yeah.
KG. Before he goes to the Celtics? Really?
KG been a dog in Minnesota. You crazy. to watch tape.
Yeah,
Only thing is,
repeat.
Tim Duncan gets a lot of credit for where he played. I would argue he's a system player.
No.
Tough.
Yeah, absolutely.
A
He played
7-foot
for
rim protector that can post.
he played in a system. He's been blessed his entire career. Plays alongside Dave Robinson.
Damn.
He played alongside Tony Parker. He played alongside Manu Ginobili. He was coached by one coach his whole career, one of the greatest coaches ever. He's been surrounded by role players, Bruce Bowens of the world, Michael Finley's of the world. He's been in a traditional, amazing organization. Now, flip that over to KG. Now, I've been making this argument for a long time. I don't think you guys ready to smoke. Wally Zerbiak, Old Sam Cassell, Latrell Sprewell. That was his best year. That's all they gave him. And when KG actually had a chance and was surrounded by talent, what happened?
That's their fault. KD was the big ticket.
But I'm saying that goes to my point, though. That goes to my point. The system matters. Who you're around matters. KG went to a fucking pothole.
No,
he made the best of it, and he dominated. He got drafted there. That go back to what you said, Gotti. He got drafted. We get drafted, right?
Yeah.
The big ticket.
And that man got drafted to play alongside who? The Admiral. The nigga that scored 70 points.
Timmy got silver spoon.
Now tell me when I'm lying, bro. Continue.
I just killed that. I ain't gonna lie. You just killed that.
Clip it.
You just killed that. You know what I'm saying?
What can KG do that Tim Duncan can't?
Oh, let me see. He plays with emotion. He's
because my guy's calm.
He plays with emotion. KG is intense. KG is a better athlete. I think Tim Duncan's patent mid-range bank shot was pretty much iconic. I give him that. But if I had to pick between the two, I would pick KG for his intangibles. KG was dunking on motherfuckers. KG was intimidating people. KG was leading people. KG was fighting every night. Whereas he had to work way harder. KG had to run to what Tim Duncan was walking to. Flip Saunders compared to Greg Popovich, not even close. Rest his soul, RIP.
Damn, tough.
It's not. Think about it.
No, you know, I mean, I'm thinking about it really quick from the chat. JM next said, "Go fly, you my guy." No Hakeem for anybody? Tough. Hakeem was a power forward. I thought he was a center.
He was a center.
What team did he got?
What's no power forward? God, you ain't named your power forward.
I ain't named my power forward. My power forward is Dirk.
Okay.
No, my power forward is
But
Dirk.
they laughing, but you can't argue none of the points I just made because it's all true. It's not based on opinions, based on solely facts. These are facts.
So because he was an emotional, fake tough guy yelling at people, he's better than Tim Duncan.
KD aggressiveness different. KD leadership too. That's from the chat.
Come on.
I ain't gonna lie. I would have stopped you just wrong in and said, "Hey, listen. In the world, we kind of sit back and we look at what were they brought into. It's the same argument I just made with Carmelo Anthony. If Carmelo Anthony were brought into a situation where they would have taught him defense, if they would have taught him discipline, him being playing with that culture of superstars, it would have made a different Carmelo Anthony. And I have to agree. KD, the player he was, no matter where he played, from Minnesota to the Celtics, was the same KD. Just only thing that changed around with that supporting staff.
KG.
Yeah, KG. Only thing changed around with that same supporting staff.
KG, he had an opportunity.
Right, he was still a bad man.
He didn't have an opportunity until he got into Boston. Tim Duncan came in with an opportunity. He came into a championship-ready organization.
Right, definitely wasn't ready. Right.
And he was never man. He had Kawhi Leonard. I didn't mention that.
I'm not even going.
Late in his career, he had his whole career. He was pampered and blessed with supporting cast. He never had to work hard. He never had to go through the struggle season like Kobe. Who else? You can go down the list. Every other player had to go through struggle seasons.
Yeah.
This man, not saying he's not great, but he was blessed enough to have a certain cast his entire career.
I'm not refuting that this is true or false. I'm going off their games. I don't care about the cast, nothing. We got two guys, 6'11", 7 feet tall. What about KG's game makes him better than Tim Duncan? Is it the mid-range pull-up? Can't say the post fade. It's a
I think it's a wash. I think it's a wash as far as like ability to score.
Okay.
Rebounding. I think KG's more athletic. Blocking, I think KG was more intense as far as attacking on defense. Leadership, I think KG was a better leader because Tim Duncan don't speak. Passing, I give it to Tim Duncan. Playmaking, I give it to KG because KG was a guard coming up who learned to be a big, so he had better ball handling. KG was more of a raw talent. Tim Duncan was more polished because he went to Wake Forest. KG was out of high school. But like I said, if I wanted to pick a baller, a hooper, if you're just trying to hoop, I'm not gonna pick the quiet mute motherfucker. I'm gonna take the guy that's howling, screaming, and is being a nasty big man. We talked about earlier how the bigs are dying. KG's one of the last ones that was left. KG the one that made LeBron go run to Miami.
So, real quick from the chat, real fast.
So
KD made baby. Oh, Glenn Baby Davis cried tears.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know about Gotti small forward as Melo. His jab step was something, but he never got itch out of playing with them. Nothing that I know of. Said KG got more hops. Yeah, KG definitely was more athlete. I think Fly pointed that out too. I'm gonna say this on the players. Just me down the middle on the players. If we talk about impactfulness, impacting a culture, you know what I'm saying? I do believe what Fly said was right about Tim Duncan. You know what I'm saying? We could make a case that he always was bred out of this winning situation and had help to produce. But I'm gonna say KG kind of he played his role in Minnesota, but push come to shove. I look at both players, and KD is not KD. I keep saying KD. KG is a passionate player, but just through my mind, I really don't recall KG being in that guy in the moment. We can say what we want to say about Tim Duncan being silver spoon and having help, but Tim Duncan in the moments, I know, or what I remember. Tim Duncan, the shots go up, they still gotta go down, no matter who else around me. I remember the shot against the Lakers. Tim Duncan shot the 3 against the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Said, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I remember KG in those situations, or the winning that he did do in Minnesota before he went to the Celtics. Even when he went to the Celtics, it was more of a tangent type of thing. So even though he had help, he still wasn't the person in my mind. It was like, okay, KG, you're not the person no more. Now Rondo and these people are carrying the load. You know what I'm saying? But KG was still there. So I think really down here in the middle, we gotta look at it like this. Two very talented people. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong with either one of them. It come off of your perspective of what you want for your team. I think it when it's said and done. I think when you come down to, there's not enough hers for us to split and say, I'll take this person because of this or this person because of that. I think the only big difference in their games that I can remember is more mannerisms. KG is known more for being outlandish with it. Tim Duncan was more reserved. You know what I'm saying? And that's more of a preference because you may be building a team where you need somebody to come in and rev these people up. Put everybody on watch. You may need that. And on some teams, you may need a Tim Duncan to come back, do your job, and lead by example. So just to get in on the conversation and play no favoritism either way, both of them two greats, man. I take either one of them. You know what I'm saying?
that's false.
What's that? What's false?
You said the games are comparable.
So far as when it comes down to what they did on the court, I feel like
No. Well, first of all, let me say Tim Duncan won the closer. Manu Ginobili was for the majority of their runs. Ginobili was the fourth quarter spark plug. That goes back to my point. KG never had a player of that caliber. You know what I'm saying, on the squad. And again, KG had handles. KG had handles because he was a guard coming up. Tim Duncan, you can't show me not one table. Tim Duncan bringing the ball up, drive to the lane, taking off one, dunking on somebody. You can't show it to me.
So
KG was a raw athlete.
So,
And then also, again, Tim Duncan get praised. This is my final statement. Tim Duncan is falsely crowned as the greatest power forward ever because he is a system power forward. He was in a system. If you flip him and put KG in the Spurs, they will probably win the same thing, if not more. It's the system. It's who you surround them with. You saw KG without the system still balling. Then you saw him go play in the system in Boston and win when he got a system. Now the question is who you pick.
So
Is who you pick. That's the question. And I pick KG.
So with that being said, Cam, you were about to say something? 'Cause I'm about to say something. You want to say
Go
something?
ahead.
Okay, with that being said, yeah, KG did start winning with the Celtics, and maybe he did get into a better system, but he still lost.
Who's
when
that?
Tim Duncan was winning, he was winning.
Who's
and
that?
so for Kevin Garnett, he still lost.
Oh, he won.
He lost as well. He lost to the Lakers.
Okay.
So I'm saying it's not like all he needed was a better cast and he was unstoppable. No, they still lost. If he was so good, maybe they should have won a lot more. What I'm saying about Tim Duncan,
It's another great.
and you saying that he wasn't a closer. I'm saying he had his times when he had the ball in his hand.
Everybody
and he did
loses.
close
Tim
them out.
Duncan lost too.
You said what?
Tim Duncan lost as well. Everybody loses.
But that
Nobody
wasn't.
beats Stephen Mike.
I wasn't.
So I know a
refuting-
guy in Chicago.
Well, I wasn't
Go ahead.
refuting that. You were saying that KG, if he had more help, he probably would have been more successful like Tim Duncan was. If he had a better system that he was in. KG went to a better
opportunity.
system. So what?
I said opportunity.
Opportunity. Well, he
He's
did
given
have opportunity.
Once given the opportunity, he had success.
He did, but not as longevity because he's over there a lot more, played a lot more, and didn't win a lot over there, right?
He played most of his years in Minnesota.
Right, but I'm just saying, when he started winning in Boston, we can say, you know what? The winning wasn't in abundance. He snatched out a ring. Yes, he did. But it wasn't uncontinually. It wasn't like, did he win out?
They didn't, because he didn't have that much career left. Once he finally got out of the hole, then he
went to Boston. They won in 08, went back 09, lost. And then after that, did he got shipped to Brooklyn? Him and Paul Pierce
went to Brooklyn.
But I'm just saying, like, if it was a system thing, I feel like, if that's my argument, hey, listen, it's a system thing, and when he got in a better system, he started winning. Well, if that was the case, he lost one. Why did he win that one as well? You saying because he's older? Is that what you saying?
Or
they went up against another great all-time player. I mean, you want to just Kobe Bryant. Why the hell did Tim Duncan lose to Miami?
He also beat Miami, too.
But they lost, too.
Well, okay.
Tim Duncan didn't win the championship every year he played.
He didn't, but the winning there was way more than when KG got into this.
Because he spent his entire – that goes back to my point. He spent his entire career surrounded with David Robinson, Kawhi Leonard, Tony Parker. Man, these are Hall of Famers.
So you saying is it possible? Is it possible for a person to win?
Come on, like
is it impossible? Hold on, because even LeBron James, who didn't have a lot of help, right? He still made it to the finals.
That'd be a great Google search. Google how many Hall of Fame teammates did Tim Duncan have? The list will go on forever. They were the Patriots of the NBA.
Oh my!
They loaded up like a motherfucker.
The Spurs?
Are you serious?
Well, I'm just saying. There was a man who did it by himself. There was a man who did it by himself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Like KG, he okay.
Just admit I'm right. Tim Duncan has been blessed with a great cast his entire career.
A lot of great players had great coaches. I mean,
his entire career played for one coach.
So was Jordan Kobe's system, guys?
Listen, Jordan missed playoffs.
Last time I checked, they didn't win shit without their triangle offense. That's a system, right?
My point. Again, my point.
Did Jordan Fisher run that same triangle offense in New York?
Listen, man. Jordan came into the pool. Scottie Pippen wasn't there. Phil Jackson wasn't there yet. Jordan got his ass bounced by the Celtics. He had to learn early.
And then what happened?
Kobe Bean Bryant came in the league. He was a backup to Eddie Jones. They wasn't talking about nothing. That took time. Tim Duncan came into the league with a guy that scored 70 from jump as a rookie. He played alongside Dave Robinson, one of the greatest centers ever. And you try to tell me that from rookie year all the way, listen, how many years he played? Like 20 years, right? So from David Robinson to Kawhi Leonard at the end, you never had to struggle, my man.
It's not his fault.
All right, how do you declare he never had a struggle? Like, what's that about? I don't know. That's the weird comment. He didn't win every year, and he still was the guy.
Ask Allen Iverson what struggle means. Ask Tracy McGrady what struggle means.
Allen Iverson had a gambling.
Those are guys that played by themselves and had to carry franchises. Tim Duncan never had to carry a franchise by himself. That's my point, because he played in a system. A system by what? By Greg Popovich his whole career. Greg Popovich is what? One of the greatest coaches ever, arguably. Some people say he is.
So Allen Iverson didn't have Carmelo. He didn't have Dean Mutombo.
In Denver?
Yeah, he didn't have Dean Mutombo.
George Karl?
I'm just being honest. He didn't have Dean Mutombo. He didn't have
playing ISO ball. Them was playing.
He didn't have Larry Brown.
Denver, okay?
Hey, humbly hold this L, fellas. You
No,
can't do
I'm
this.
saying so. He didn't have help. Allen Iverson didn't have help.
Hey,
That's crazy. All right,
Your argument is because we had better coaching the better part of our career.
He didn't sign a contract to this. Like you saying, like he didn't have a choice, bro. He could have said, "I'm gone. I'm going here."
Who? Tim? Who?
KG? If that was an issue for him, bro.
He loyal to the soil, my man. KG.
He's not loyal. He did leave. He didn't leave early enough.
Take them
After how many years?
That's on him,
After
bro.
how many years in the Target Center? KG built the house. Everybody know that.
KG built that house.
Who did? Karl Anthony Towns? Stop it, bro. Stop it, man. Let me start talking Newport.
Stephon Marbury.
What? That boy injected something.
Get out of here, man.
Hey, to the chat. Okay, I hear what Go Fly said. I hear what Go Fly said, but that's true. But second, or you sure about that? What comment was that he made? My bad, BK. I'm over here rapping chat. I left the chat alone. My bad, boys. He said it's tough choice between KG and Timmy D. It's neutral for sure. There you go. BK said, okay, Go Fly is denied. Is in denial. No, it's denied, and I don't know why. What comment were you talking about? My bad, y'all. We so behind on things. We've been running away, overreacting, and I'm trying to get Kyle back up. Said, what John said. Say AI didn't play with JaVale McGee. What was that? AI played with JaVale McGee. Oh, that's you saying JaVale McGee was the only liability?
Shacking the food.
Yeah, no. I said AI had Mutombo.
That's wow. Y'all straight brainwashed by the media, man.
Nah, man.
Media got y'all believing Tim Duncan's the guy.
He is.
Wow. Based off the rings. If you based off the rings, then yeah.
But you saying
I
like
said
he averaged 10 points a game.
Skill for skill, I'm taking Timmy.
I'm talking about player. What makes Tim Duncan better than KG then?
All you like is the loud mouth and the spit and the fake yelling.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Continue.
Cool, calm Tim back to the basket, off the backboard, bucket. You know what I'm saying?
No, they ain't gonna get it, bro.
They ain't gonna get it.
That ain't gonna get it.
We talking about loyal to the soil. Loyal to the soil, but he never left. Loyal to the soil said, you know what, like Fly said? He fought through adversity. You know what I'm saying? Lost players, had played, but stayed down to the ground.
Nah, Tim Duncan KG needed a ring, bro.
Timmy never left. Speaking of loyal to the soil,
why would you leave? Why would you leave? You are in Beverly Hills.
So Shaq didn't leave Kobe?
No, that was Kobe gonna leave. They went with the younger player.
I'm gonna say, good players leave good players in good situations. All that.
No, I'm saying Tim Duncan has never had to play outside of a good situation from rookie year until his last year. He's always had Hall of Famers alongside him with his Hall of Fame coach. Kobe's had to play with Smush Parker and Kwame Brown and these other players, Chris Mim.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Lamar Odom?
Banga. What's dude name? Banga, DJ Banga. Remember him? These are guys they struggle with. Tim Duncan has, like I said, from Dave Robinson, Mike Finley, Bruce Bowen, not Mike Finley. Was Mike Finley there?
We ain't even doing the lineup yet. We still gotta go to the centers yet.
I'm just saying. My point is, name me another great player that's had that ideal situation for their entire career from rookie until the end.
All I can say is about the situation. After that,
you can't. My question before you say is
he can't help that the guy he was so great they didn't want to leave.
People are drafted to teams, right? They make their own
decisions. I'm still rocking with fly line right on, Jay.
They make their own decisions.
We ain't got the center yet. Go
You
ahead.
know what I'm saying? No discrediting KG and what was going on, right? He played well under the circumstances. But then when it comes down to it, we cannot punish somebody for being drafted into a better situation. You can't say, "Oh, you had this fantasy." That's not the case because you still gotta perform. There were
Tony
a lot
Parker-
of people that played for the Spurs
Tony
as well as
Parker
Tim
and
Duncan.
Ginobili could have left, and they didn't.
Right.
But they
'Cause
still
they
had
had
other, they
that
had other
guy.
good players there. Like
They had
Everybody
that guy. When you got that guy, you don't leave that guy. There was no reason for them to break this thing up.
and they didn't win every year. They, you know what I'm saying? Tim Duncan was still the guy though. Like KG when he started winning, it was under. You know what I'm saying? Under.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He wasn't. He like. Would y'all even consider? Was he the best player on them when they won a championship? Was he the MVP?
Who?
KG. I don't know.
think-
I'm asking. I don't know. That's
I thought Paul Pierce won that one.
It was Parker's team. It was Parker's team. They made that clear.
what I'm saying. He had to take a lesser role. Maybe that was the issue his whole career. He was the guy. He didn't need to be the guy.
That's Cap.
I'm just throwing it out there. But Tim Duncan was the guy.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't. That what
No.
Tim Duncan didn't win on MVPs.
I know a guy.
Tony Parker won MVP.
I know a guy with braids.
Oh, Kawhi did get one. You're right. Kawhi did get one. But
Oh,
the
the one he got a participation trophy. I got you.
because he locked up
See,
LeBron.
This is a big boy sports debate. You really gotta know your shit to get up here.
But
I
that
forgot
was
about that.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
didn't win
Like,
that participation.
he
trophy.
was a glorified Dwight Howard when Kawhi got his ring with the Spurs. Tim Duncan won on shit. He was a shell of himself, just going along for the Kawhi ride.
Hold on.
We ain't
Kawhi wasn't
talking
going
about
crazy.
The
Kawhi wasn't
one
going crazy
he
like
wasn't.
that.
He stopped a man from averaging 30.
Who won MVP?
Kawhi won.
Who won MVP?
Hey,
Kawhi
look at
won.
Bron
No,
numbers in the finals.
If he won
and
that guy, why he
say,
win
look at
MVP?
Bron numbers in the finals.
This
and
is
you
the
say,
same reason why
Kawhi
Ale
did
Iguodala
fantastic.
won
I'm not
MVP.
talking about what LeBron did. I'm talking about what Kawhi did.
Actually,
That's
I
why
like
coming
the
out
lineup by
for it.
KM.
Baby.
Go fly lineup, okay.
His coming out party was letting the man average 25, 6, and 8.
I want to talk. You keep talking about what LeBron did. I'm talking about the performance Kawhi put on.
I'm just trying to figure out what he did exactly.
I'm talking about his performance on his team, not anything that he did. I'm talking about Kawhi's stats in comparison to his Spurs teammates.
Undeserving. Tim
That's
should have
what
won.
got him. That's what got him. Tim should have won it based off what? Him being drafted to play alongside Dave Robinson.
This is the first time the league didn't screw somebody out of MVP. Like I said, Ale Iguodala got MVP as well, and
Yeah,
you know how that went.
for letting the man average 30.
30 on him.
All right, man. I'm just glad I can open your eyes, bro. Man, how you gonna be thinking about it, John? Yeah, when I was talking, you was thinking about that shit. Like, damn, that nigga right.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I said at the beginning. I said
you
at
can
the
sip
beginning,
the
two good
Kool-Aid.
power forwards, two great power forwards.
You can sip that Kool-Aid.
Yeah, two great power forwards. You really don't.
My
really
goat-
need it.
My
I
goat
get
got
crazy all
both.
the time.
My goat get buckets off the backboard. That's my
Okay.
goat.
That's
That's
fine.
my goat.
All
My
right,
guy gonna
boys.
be screaming and hollering, spitting all over the
Spitting everywhere.
shit out of people.
Moving on to centers. Cam, who
Let's
you
go.
got?
Shaq Diesel.
Shaq, the pick.
Quick answer. No debate about Shaq. L.A. Shaq.
L.A. Shaq, got you. What you got, Fly?
That's tough. That's tough, but it's only one right answer here.
Right.
And if you're gonna go with a center, you gotta go with the most dominant force basketball has ever seen.
There you go.
And that's Shaquille O'Neal. It's no other choice.
Can I answer John this?
No.
Can I
Oh.
answer John that right there?
Oh,
What is that?
Can I
What is
answer
that?
John?
Oh, Kareem.
Can I answer? That's the most unstoppable force. Oh, y'all
Man, Shaq would body Kareem if they played in their prime.
crazy.
He put that foot in the box.
Kareem weighed 160 pounds.
I ain't got nothing to do with it. He was a center that killed in Milwaukee and came to LA and did the same thing. And not only, I'm gonna introduce something really, really good here. Not only was he able to dominate when the younger crowd came, he stayed relevant with getting rebounds and passing the ball. That's one thing I say about people we don't take in consideration that I love about Dwight Howard. We don't take in consideration that, listen, I'll give up my role to still win with these younger players. When the Showtime Lakers was doing their thing, my boy's on his last leg. But he stayed relevant with playing his role.
But you got the greatest playmaker ever on your team, of course.
Spoon feeding them layup.
Magic Johnson's the greatest point guard of all time.
Well, I'm just saying.
Showtime.
All I'm saying is when it comes down to it, if I got a center, I gotta go with him. You know what I'm saying?
Because the skyhook,
The skyhook baby was
how,
unstoppable.
how that's gonna mess? He keep throwing 7-9 skyhooks, and Jordan want the ball. It ain't gonna
Man,
mess well.
Shaq gonna back that dude down every play because he on way enough. He ain't got enough bricks in his pocket.
Yeah, he too light. He too light in the ass.
He like the pants, man. Kareem was 180 pounds and 7 feet tall. I'm cool.
Let old Shaq come down. We got something for him.
I need Superman. 300 pounds of muscle. LA.
Okay.
Shaq was moving grown men, man. Shaq
Moving
moved 2 or 3 grown men at the same time.
Are you serious?
They had to change the rules for Shaq.
Hey, there's a reason why your guy copied his nickname Superman. There's a reason.
No. We didn't copy this.
Yeah.
The league ordained him.
I want to be like that.
The league ordained me. Ordained Dwight Howard.
No.
They said, you know what? That's Superman right there. He dunked in the dunk out. The league did that. He didn't say,
Nobody told him to put that damn cape on.
He wanted to show y'all, listen to these heights I'm going to. Now, maybe the Kareem, like, he said, okay, what? Kareem, are you seriously right next to Shaq? It's not about that. Y'all got to remember, Hackett Shaq was a huge thing. Hackett Shaq was a real deal. You got to take the good stuff with Shaq, you got to take the bad stuff with Shaq as well.
I will.
Yeah. And I respect Kareem.
That production?
His number scoring list, but I got Bill Russell and Shaq over him. Oh.
If you play my team with Kareem, y'all gonna triple team Shaq every boy down in the paint and get murdered. Yeah, getting murdered down there.
That old LA Shaq, you almost got to.
Hell,
yeah, he's unstoppable.
He gonna back old Kareem up, put the hand up. Come on.
I think Bill Russell and Wilt is overrated.
Yes.
The rules were different. There was no 3 seconds, and then they were the only tall black guys back then.
They were playing against plumbers, welders, tax accountants,
and then the league only had like 8 to 10, 12 teams, some shit like that. So, nah, man, it didn't get real to the 80s. Everything before the 80s, nah,
it don't count.
Nah, bro.
Just a really offlandish question for y'all, because we were talking about the league and whatnot. Just something I be doing periodically, right? Like with these up and coming like sports and whatnot. Do y'all be like keeping your eye on that stuff and looking at it? So for example, like slam ball, right? Basketball where they dunk, they play on trampolines, right? Or like maybe like the Rock League or whatnot. Do y'all be looking at that stuff and like thinking to yourself, you know what, bro? I wonder if I can buy a team or get with people to buy a team.
Yeah, T-Mac got a one-on-one league too.
Yeah.
And like that Ice Cube, that I be thinking, like, let me ask you a question, and I'm posing to the chat too. If a situation came that you could get, obviously not like NBA, NFL, you can get a team in any league, would you take it?
Yeah.
There's no
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's an investment with potential growth. You gotta jump on it.
Huge upside.
Yeah.
Because if that thing pop off and become the next big thing, you out of there.
Right, because anything football related, they already trying to make it flag football damn near now.
Mm-hmm.
So shit, definitely jump on it.
Yeah, I be
slam ball, maybe not so much.
Wasn't Dwight Howard only called Superman one day from the dunk contest, or am I tripping? No, that's Dwight Howard's official nickname. I think
he stole that nickname because Shaq had a tattoo of Superman on his arm, Man of Steel. But you know,
I'm gonna reiterate that Dwight never called himself that. The league gave him that. Pretty much how they started calling Lynn Sanity as the Vince Sanity.
I say it's photo Dwight. Dwight, the biggest problem with Dwight is, and I think none of the OGs respect him.
He played too much.
OG big man. He's a big goofy motherfucker who don't take the game serious, and he's soft.
He played too much.
He dancing around. He had all that potential. Never took it serious. He's too busy grabbing balls in Houston and doing everything else before being a dominant big man. And that's what pisses people off. You had all this potential to be a great, and now you snuff here. You a role player with a ring. You try to steal Shaq glory off the Superman. He wants acceptance. That's what he wants. He wants acceptance amongst his colleagues, and nobody accepts his big goofy ass.
No, they won't.
They don't give him no credit. They don't respect him.
No.
So he got a few fans out here like John who delusional, but he's not seen as a peer to Shaqs and the Kareems and all that. He just goofy ass Dwight. Let's overreact.
I'm about to.
Go ahead.
About to. It's astonishing that we can sit here and say things about Dwight Howard like he's doing things to be accepted. When I can honestly say, as a huge fan of his, he's never did or said anything to fit in. When I think of acceptance, it's like doing this for, oh, my friends, I want this guy to be my friend. If you recall, when he got into it with Kobe, and Kobe called him out his name, it were situations, and when he had the opportunity to go back at Kobe, he went back at Kobe. Why? Because he don't care about what Kobe think about him. He ain't trying to be friends with Kobe. He here to play basketball.
So Kobe called him soft. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And let me add you this. Kobe had, not to disrespect the GOAT, but Kobe had a way of saying things to people. And don't forget the way what he said to that referee. So Kobe had a way of popping off at the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because who he was, not what he was capable of doing. You know what I'm saying?
You see what BKL said there?
What he said? That's a good point. Go fly. Say if Kobe don't like Dwight, I don't like him too. I didn't, and I was just about to go there. A lot of what everybody in disbelief, you hate a person, dislike his antics off of what though? Off of what Kobe Bryant said. That man was a fan favorite until Kobe Bryant said, "Oh, you soft."
Did he lie?
Kobe Bryant gave his perspective. He also talked the same way about Shaq. He talked the same way about every big man.
Hell no, Shaq never called soft. You didn't tell a lot.
He didn't call soft. He called Shaq lazy.
Lazy, he didn't work. I'm pretty sure I can. Well, you know what? More of my saying is he talked bad about everybody on that team. Why did this just happen to stick to Dwight Howard?
We just want to know. The streets want to know. Did he lie?
Maybe it's true. Did you hear Jalen Rose?
Know, did he lie?
It's not the fact that it's true. What?
Jalen Rose, did you hear the story he told about when he was sitting with Kobe and Kobe found out that Dwight was coming?
No.
Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't.
Look it up. They talked to him all the smoke podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
And he was telling Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson about the story. He's with Kobe when Kobe found out. And Dwight called him. You seen that, Cam?
Yeah.
Dwight called him. And the first thing he asked Kobe about was the different spots to hang out at, the movie spots and all that. Nothing concerning basketball.
Nope.
When he got off the phone, he told Jalen Rose, "Yeah, this ain't gonna work.
This ain't gonna work."
He said, "Why?" He said he ain't locked in. He don't want it. He asked him about the goddamn Hollywood Boulevard and all this other stuff. That's Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard never wanted to be great. At what point are you going to be able to admit that this man never cared about a desire to be a great big, a great Laker big? The Lakers have a tradition of great bigs. He had the opportunity to do that when he was there the first time.
Question for you, though.
He ain't want it, bro. He ain't want it, man. He want to do the walking out dances at the All-Star games. If he want to be a celebrity, that's what he wanted to do.
I think that you go fly, you personally, you gotta start with admitting Dwight Howard's legacy is a Hall of Fame worthy. He is a Hall of Fame big man. Question for you.
I never said he wasn't.
And I'm saying, no, you know, I don't even want you to answer. I don't even want you to answer. You know, I just want the floor to speak my piece about Dwight Howard. That's all I want. My floor. We can linger on this stuff and say this and that about him, right? But when it comes down to it, that man's a Hall of Famer. The stuff he accomplished in the league, a lot of senators can say that your favorite big man probably is yet to accomplish. And when it comes down to it, where people are most upset about with him, not the fact of him leaving Orlando or none of the basketball on the floor stuff, it's stuff that Kobe started saying about him, and just because he was the more popular player. A lot of this stuff that's against Dwight is antics. But at this right now, his career, the stuff that he did back then up to now, the longevity of his career, people wish they have a career like Dwight Howard.
Oh,
wish. No, that's just not true. He had bad rapport with people in Orlando when he sold out Stan Van Gundy in that media conference.
He sold him out, or did he say what needed to be said?
His career wasn't the same after he got done being coached by Stan Van Gundy. I know that.
Why wasn't it being? Because he got a ring in L.A., so, I mean, I don't understand that.
Personally, stats, all that. No, he played best being coached by Stan Van Gundy, not Mike D'Antoni, not Frankie V.
So, okay, you say tomato. You say tomato. I say tomato. I say it was the emergence of Steph Curry that physically changed the league from a back-to-the-basket big man or guard to shoot threes or small
That's not
ball.
opinion. That's not opinion. That's factual. Look at stats. Numbers back at what I'm saying. You're talking opinion.
So let me ask you opinion wise, because you say I think he had pretty good seasons in Houston. I think he did really good with James Harden. So I'm gonna ask you, and that was who was that? Mikhail over there coaching them. I'm gonna ask you. So you telling me small ball didn't come into effect at all and change the way the league was ran?
It did.
Okay.
So with that yes being there, and him being used in a capacity, can you say that listen, the 3-pointer being more of a focus than people shooting twos, that wouldn't change the way like Dwight Howard or who he is or the way people look at him?
Here's the thing though, if he was still as dominant as he was back then, it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't
Because
matter.
he had Hito Turkoglu and Rashard Lewis shooting threes too back then.
Well, I'll give you an example.
But what I'm talking about is his best years came in Orlando. You said that earlier. That's true. He won Defensive Player of the Year. He was MVP candidate. He went to the finals, beating LeBron to go face Kobe and get dog walked in the finals by Kobe when it was his team, when he was the guy. That's the only time in Dwight Howard's career that he was the guy in Orlando. Every other team, he was never the guy. Right or wrong?
Now, when you say the guy, right? When you say the guy, because I say he still was the guy.
You've been disingenuous right now.
No, I'm not. Because
yes, you are.
I still
you're not having a
believe
real conversation. You BS. You're not having a real conversation.
No, I believe he was the guy in LA as well.
Which time? Don't say the bubble. Please,
no, not the
Father
bubble.
God, I'm going to blog out.
Kobe was declining, and the team was supposed to go with Dwight.
Didn't they have Paul Gasol back then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a second option.
So you telling me they had Paul Gasol and they picked up this man for what reason then?
Remember they was trying to make a super team with Steve Nash, Kobe, Paul Gasol, and Dwight.
I'm going to the chat, man. Hold on, man. If Kobe didn't like Dwight, I didn't like him. Didn't say he talked bad about the team to bring out the inner beast out of them. Same way MJ treated his Bulls in practice. Say, F-Fly, would you say Paul Gasol was a better player than Dwight all-time career?
No.
It's debatable.
You are a lie. You are a lie.
It's debatable. It's debatable.
What are we debating?
If we can debate KG and Tim Duncan, why can't we debate Paul Gasol and
because those
are two goats.
Those are
what
two
makes
legends, bro.
What makes him better?
Is Paul Gasol even considered?
Ain't he an NBA champion?
He is.
He going to Hall of Fame. Believe that. He is an international
first ballot
Olympian.
First ballot.
Paul Gasol?
You think Paul Gasol is the first?
No.
They gonna put him in there.
No, he's not.
They gonna put him in there. They gonna put him in there. I said they gonna put him in there.
He'll get in, but he ain't first ballot.
They gonna put him in there. Yeah, they gonna put him in there. The standards are so low.
You said
the standards. I didn't think T-Mac get in there. His ass went in there, and he ain't got no damn ring.
So you saying on those teams,
Paul Gasol got numbers, bro. He played the league a long time.
His career,
and he got that goal. He got that ring, bro. He got rings and things, dog. Come on, man.
Rings and things.
The debate is if Paul Gasol had a better career than Dwight Howard.
Yes, that's crazy. Paul Gasol never was the guy on the team at all.
Ever.
That's cap.
Paul never led nobody nowhere.
No.
Memphis. He was the man in Memphis.
Did he lead him to the finals?
Where'd he go with him?
He was the second option on all the Kobe teams after Shaq.
Well, this is the bump. Dwight actually got them to the finals. Paul didn't do nothing.
He got to the finals to get dog walked, and never. Hold on, wait. Paul Gasol's production lasted longer than Dwight Howard's production. Dwight Howard's peak was greater than Paul Gasol's, but I'm saying Paul Gasol's career from beginning to end was greater than Dwight Howard's.
He's a more skilled player, so
yeah,
I'll give you that because it lasted long because he was more skilled. Once Dwight's athleticism started to wane, you kind of seen what Dwight was and what he wasn't. My whole biggest thing with Dwight was he just didn't have the skills. He wasn't posting up nobody. He was just raw, dominant athleticism in his heyday.
The only point,
really quick, I want to keep the stream up to, you know what I'm saying, what we got going on. I don't want to let it get far behind. Chat real fast. He say, But are you sure what Streets said, or are you literally tripping? Go Fly has a point. Cam literally said it is true. JM Next said overreacting, yes sir. BKM said ding ding. The lie detector said you lied about what? Paul helped Kobe and the Lakers versus Boston back to back in the finals.
Shout out BK, man. You scroll through this mug. You know how many times you'll see Fly got a point in here.
Fly's delusional, BK. And if you on the same in the crazy town,
you know how many times I done read in this chat. Hey, Fly be on. Yeah, Fly been debating this shit for a while. Yeah, this training day. I'm Lonzo. Officer Hoyt.
Officer Hoyt.
I didn't know you like getting wet.
Oh God. Hey, listen, bro. All I'm gonna say is, like I said, Dwight Howard's peak was amazing, but that didn't last that like 5-6 years. Then after that, he sucked. He sucked the rest of his career. You never seen Pau Gasol like, man, that motherfucker sucked. Man, he on the bench. He ain't even getting in the game, man. He getting beat off of minutes by Kwame Brown or Bynum. Like, he on the bench not doing nothing.
So you can't say the same thing about him? You can't say that he was on the Bulls doing something?
Pau Gasol?
Yeah, Pau Gasol.
He's always productive.
No, you can say the same thing about Pau Gasol. He got beat up by a lot of
Bulls. How long was he on the Bulls? A year, maybe
at least a season. At least a season for sure.
Over 80% of Dwight's career, he sucked.
How? He just got a ring a year ago.
20% he sucked in LA.
So question for you. Since he sucked. Question for you.
He sucked.
How many rings in LA did LeBron get without Dwight? I'll wait.
Is that what we doing?
You reaching, bro.
Am I reaching? Since he sucked. How many seasons has LeBron been there without
under that question, that implies that he's the reason that LeBron got the ring.
Yes.
When the motherfucker wasn't even in the game. Come on, bro. Now you're being disingenuous. If you're going to debate sports and let's have a real conversation, stop being disingenuous.
So
you're making points that makes entirely no sense.
Okay.
Where I'm making points that are backed up by facts and stats. I'm not giving my opinion.
You're picking in and out stuff that don't make sense. You're saying Paul Gasol had a better season. You had a better career. Like he never played on multiple teams, and he's productive every season. Every team he played on, you saying he's productive. He wasn't.
What year?
When he played the Bulls, he wasn't productive at all.
He ain't play?
He did play. And he came off the bench. And they didn't make the finals, by the way.
Did he play?
Yeah, he played.
Bro, Dwight got so many did not play coach decisions.
DMP.
So he's the only person in NBA history who didn't play. Didn't play.
Well, my point is Dwight's peak was phenomenal. It was, but Pau Gasol was good in Memphis. He was good in LA. Every stop, he was good. Every stop, he was good.
He wasn't the guy though. Anybody can be a good.
This man, what the hell did Dwight do in Charlotte? Can you tell me?
He did give you 20 and 20 over there. He did give you 20 over there.
Tell me what he did.
He gave you 20-20 over there.
20-20 a game, like a game?
No, not a game.
For the season?
He didn't. No.
One time throughout the 82-game season, he had one good game. That's what you're telling me. Yeah. That's your argument.
He had about. I think he had about 15 points over there too.
He sucked. Take away them defensive player of the years, bro, and what he did against Cleveland in that playoffs and all that. He sucks.
He sucks. But Paul Gasol is the guy.
He sucks.
Okay, I gotta pull up.
If I had to pick between careers, I'm taking Paul Gasol career over Dwight Howard.
We gotta pull this up because we gotta.
Don't pull up.
No. I gotta pull it up because now this is what we're talking about. You make good. You making good points. You making good points.
The kid sucks. He's trash. Get him out of there. The kid can't shoot. The kid can't shoot. Give me no Euro big. You hear me?
Answer the question, Go Fly. How many rings? Read that note. What else? I mean, hold on. If rings are important, Paul got more than Dwight. It's because you read what Jay said from the question. Hold on. Read that Fly for me. Hold on. Let me try to find it. I don't see that.
Fly, would you say Pau Gasol is a better player than Dwight all-time career? Yes. But are you sure? Are you sure what Streets said? You literally trip and go fly has a point. Cam literally says it's true. Overreacting, yes, sir. BK says, ding ding. The lie detector said you're lying. Jay says Powell helped Cole in Lakers vs. Boston back finals. I'm tripping. Jay says if rings important, Powell got more than Howard. BK says it's because you read what Jay said from the question. BK also says go fly. BK again says answer the question, go fly. How many rings? Read that note. Jay says James Harden, franchise player. Why God he ain't bring up how many rings he had playing with Dwight?
James Harden?
Cause that's not the Dwight Howard thing. That's a James Harden thing at that point. Like James Harden didn't win with no superstar he played with. James Harden just doesn't leave in case. One argument at a time. First, let me get to this. Paul Gasol, cause he played for the Bucks. You know what I'm saying?
He played for the Bucks.
He played for the
Did
Bucks.
he?
He gave us like
When?
he gave us like 1 point a game. This is 2018. This is at the Lakers. I'm not gonna go like you may go when we start at the Lakers.
Oh, that's towards the end. Okay.
Like he gave us like you know what I'm saying like 1 point.
Oh shit. Okay.
For the Grizzlies like he's like 01 he's averaging 17. 01, 02 he's averaging 19. Down to 3, 17. And then like he averaged 20 points. 05, 06, 20 points. Then 07, 18 points. Lakers got the Lakers 18 points. Lucky averaged a theme of 18 points all the way up to 2011. 2012, he averaged 13 points. 2013, 17. Back on that 17, 18 points. You know what I'm saying? Theme. Then he got with the Bulls. Played 78 games too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? That first season of the Bulls. Gave us almost a double, 17 points and 9.7 rebound with the Bulls. 2 years with the Bulls, 18 points and 16 points. Average during there a double. Well, no, did average a double with the Bulls. So he was still balling like post Kobe. Then he got to the Spurs, and I guess this is more decline right here. But it's a big decline in minutes as well. He played 25 minutes right here, 12 points with the Spurs, 8 rebounds, 10 points with the Spurs, 2017, 8 rebounds. Okay. And then, this is towards the end, where you just kind of end playing. Because, he 4 points. And then, with the Spurs 2018, and they Lucky got traded to the Bucks, which he had, 1 point in 2018. Then he went back to Spain.
Okay.
And then, GOAT. So let me sum that up real fast though. Let me sum that up. As 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
There you go.
15.
Trying to make his point.
15,
digging up stats.
No.
Never dug up stats ever. Now he is digging
15
up stats.
years of good play. 50,
Right.
What do you mean, bro? I was
Digging up stats. Why?
Cause I wanted to see what Paul Gasol did. That's it. I want to see what he did. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't dig up KG and Tim Duncan stats.
That wasn't the conversation we was having about them.
Well, we had it before, previous.
What you mean?
We was comparing KG and Tim Duncan. We ain't put they stats up side to side.
Because that wasn't.
But that's
okay. That wasn't what we were conversing about.
I digress.
Whatever. I just wanted to see what Paul Gasol did, man. And Paul Gasol did have a Hall of Fame worthy career.
Better than Dwight. Let's say it. Let me hear you say it.
Why would I say better than? See, I wasn't even looking at the Dwight stuff. I just wanted to see what Paul Gasol did.
Pull up Dwight.
Okay, we go with this.
Unmask these false truths.
First of all, he's still in the league. Let's start there. Still in the league.
Yeah, he's riding that pine. Good, ain't he? Like that wood.
Pause.
He like that wood.
That's weird, bro.
He on the bench, right? He ain't getting no burn.
He ain't getting no burn. He ain't getting no clock.
Right.
He ain't getting nothing, bro. What he got there?
Right here, man.
There he is.
Categories right here.
Big laugh, goofy ass motherfucker.
I don't think like.
Hey, bro. Big goofball ass motherfucker.
Yeah, so here go the Ghost stats. Of course, he's doing all this stuff. You know what I'm
The
saying?
GOAT.
The GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Orlando. Like I said, look, I said like 2012 when he came over there. Paul Gasol still on the Lakers, so you know what I'm saying? He came over there. Went over there and balled out with Kobe. Kobe hated on him, but he still gave them 17. Was that 17 and 16? Or was it 17 and what? 17 and 12. He still gave them 17 and 12. Then he went to the Rockets. You know what I'm saying? Gave them 18 and 12.
Mm.
Then gave them 15 and 10 the following year. Then gave them 13 and 11. Then he went to the Hawks. You know what I'm saying? Gave them 13 and 12. Then he went to the Hornets. Gave them 16 and 12. You know what I'm saying? Then he went to the Wizards.
I forgot he went to Atlanta. That's crazy.
Yeah, he went home. He went home for a while. They didn't appreciate him, so he got up out of there.
He's journeyman.
You know what I'm saying? Went to the Wizards for a while. Yeah.
Journeyman.
Yeah, journeyman.
That boy is a journeyman. He is not no superstar.
He went to the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Then he
Game
went
what?
Then he got a ring. He got a ring.
What he give? What he give the Lakers?
He got 7 points, 7 rebounds. 7 rebounds. That's the year they won a ring. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
That's the year.
That's the year he won a ring. That's it.
Oh,
Then he
shit.
went to the 76ers with Joel Embiid. Gave him 7 points, 8 rebounds.
He went there too. 7 and 8.
Yeah. Now he on the Lakers and gave him 6 and 6. We give him a generous. We give him a generous point right there, 6 and 6. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so he had. Okay, that's so his past 3 years have been trash. Okay,
To say the least.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna say been trash. They haven't been trash, but
He just
Yeah.
underachieved.
he's
numbers
being
numbers are shit.
well, different teams, different expectations. You know what I'm saying?
No, to me, Dwight Howard, Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer, dominant, Bizarro Superman. Yeah, them numbers. Shit.
What do you mean Bizarro Superman?
He's not the real Superman. Remember Bizarro? You remember the cartoon Bizarro?
Yeah, I remember who he was. What you mean by that? Like,
He's the fake Superman.
how's he
Not
the
the
fake
real
Superman? Okay, cool. How's he fake?
He ain't Shaq. It's only one Superman.
How's
Come on,
Shaq?
bro.
How's Shaq Superman? Okay, okay, cool. The
You
league.
never heard that before Shaq came in the league. And Shaq got a tattoo on his arm. Everybody knows Shaq Superman. Brad Diesel, the big Aristotle, the big cactus.
If you are this, why would the fans deem him this?
Because in the dunk contest, he went in the booth and put on a Superman costume. Okay? He did that. Nobody was saying that until he did that. The
Okay.
White did.
Again? Did he do that last year too? And couldn't get no lift?
Yep.
Hold on, I don't know this. I'm asking this question. Did Nate Robinson put on a cape too?
He did the kryptonite thing
Kryptonite thing.
to
Okay.
play off of what Dwight was already doing.
Okay.
But nobody was
Dwight-
saying that until he did that.
The
He's
White
lost
still
it.
put that. The White was still putting that cape on in his late 30s. He just did this last year
He did
in the
last
dunk contest.
He's class chasing. He's class chasing Shaq. He won't accept
Yeah,
it.
and he couldn't even get off the ground. He didn't look like Superman no more.
He said from the fraternity of bigs, great bigs, and he'll never be one.
What? He'll never be one what?
He'll never be one equal to the great bigs, the Hakeem, Shaq, Kareem, Bill Russell, Tim Duncan, KZ, great bigs.
So
Dirt.
So let's say Dwight Howard. I'm not making this up. Let's just say this for conversation, right?
Great, bro.
Maybe a center who came in the league around 2004, right? Can you name me like one of those centers? Like probably had came in like around 2004, been in the league for like 15, 16 years. Let me one of those centers.
Why? How's that relevant? You trying longevity?
I'm just trying to see like
That's
maybe
your angle.
I don't think I agree with you when you say like he's not cut from the same cloth as Hakeem or you know what I'm saying, Shaq. Like I think only a fool would be like, you know what I'm saying, like he's one of those guys.
He's just a goofy ass motherfucker.
I don't think he's one of those. I just think because
When
what people do is we like putting people in the box.
you take
And
that
when you're not in that box, you can't label something.
Immature.
It just people just get weary of it. So that's what I'm saying.
he's just immature. Let's just say that.
I don't think it's. I mean, that's your opinion, but you've never been around him before to call him mature, right? Like y'all kids together. Like to call him mature would say you know his personality.
Now watch him.
You watch him. So from watching him, so you also watched. Was it Full House? Was Danny from Full House? Was she?
That's acting. This live real time
That's real.
basketball. You know, this guy, he, like I say, bro, I saw him in Houston, fondle his teammate.
Oh.
He
Or did
like,
you see him trip? Or did you see him trip on the sideline and catch himself?
I heard Kobe call him soft. I'm gonna take Kobe's word for it. Shout out to my boy Jay. Kobe said it's gotta be true.
Kobe also snitched on Shaq, and I mean, that what y'all respect? You respect tattletales? Is that the era we live in? Well, until stop snitching. Then you just crack a joke on Stephen A. snitch, but it's cool when Kobe do it.
Okay. He's a civilian.
Oh, he's a
civilian.
He a civilian.
You know what? That's what it comes down to. You know what you're gonna pick and choose, and your opinion is something you can always have. That's what we all have. Opinions like assholes, I think the saying goes. But when it comes
your
down
opinion
to
is Dwight is great. He's a great all-time great.
Yes. And Dwight will be in the Hall of Fame. First ballot.
You have the courage of your convictions and call him the GOAT.
He is the GOAT. I said it multiple times. He is the GOAT.
Of what?
I'm lying.
You've been lying this whole conversation. We're going here for hours. You've been lying.
Never.
You've been lying for hours.
You've been lying for hours. You remind me another time I know. It's a lying ass motherfucker.
I'm not lying, and I'm entitled to my opinion.
You are.
You know what I'm saying? Now, when they come out with criteria for a GOAT, and one person leads every category, and they come up in criteria for a GOAT, then you know what? We can't refute it. But when it comes down to this, is your opinion of your style of basketball that you like, and Dwight Howard's my favorite player, and he is the GOAT. And he is
what
the
happens
best
when
player
your
of all time.
opinion gets defeated by facts that you can't argue? Would you be a more willing participant to admit, hey, you defeated my argument with some facts? I changed my opinion.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
Yeah.
Let's not say you've been disingenuous, because you'll say things and it'll be defeated by facts, but you'll still go on with your rant as if what you're saying is true.
Okay, could you defeat one point by facts, and I come with another point? That doesn't mean that that don't mean I'm ranting. You have to defeat all my points, and I'm gonna keep coming with points until you can't defeat them. You understand how this goes? There's no way that you can be like, oh, Dwight ain't in third. Because when it come down to it, I can always say that he is the only player in the world that led a team and beat LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals. And if that's not greatness in his own, I don't know what it is.
With Mo Williams and Drew Gooden?
I'm not here. I'm not here to split her.
Wow.
Ask me a question.
with Boobie Gibson.
Congrats,
Boobie.
Congrats.
He's a cold hubby. Hey, listen. Hey, BKL.
They had Jamario Moon on the roster.
I'm just being 100. You know what I'm saying? We come to a point where we start lying and saying, look, this person is my favorite because of this. Right? Because of this.
Jamario Moon on the roster. He was proud of beating them.
John lying like a mug, yo.
Hey, listen. Like I say, if we are not entitled to our opinions, why do we have them? You know what I'm saying? Like even us having a conversation, I love Dwight Howard's career. I love the fact that, you know what, he wasn't on top forever.
Yeah,
he was on bottom. That you want to say?
Oh. Nah.
Okay, you start smiling. You agreed too fast. I knew you was coming with something.
Let's wrap this up.
No, let me finish. Like I like the journey because his career is a staple of life, in my opinion. Yeah. You come into a situation, you know what I'm saying? You think a situation is what it is. You have mediocre success, but maybe it's not what you think it should be. You make bad decisions, you leave to go to greener pastures. It don't go down right over there. You search and search and search. You never give up until you get it right. And that's what he did when he got the ring in Orlando. The ring in LA. And after that, it's not over. The journey continues.
Facts. Ain't nobody out here stopping him.
Man.
Where's the
Wow, my opinion, man. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 1 a.m.
It's time.
Yeah, it is time. I want to thank y'all for coming through, kicking it with a Let's Overreact podcast crew.
So,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, we had a great show today. Shout out to BK. Shout out to Jay. And shout out to all you boys coming through, man. Shout out to the 5 people in the stream, man. Came through showing love. Catch it back tomorrow, man. We back on. And bedtime to cook, man. What you got to say in closing, KM?
Uh, Dang, I was looking for something catchy to say, and it had to rhyme. But I ain't got nothing, you know. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Nah, I don't like that one. Don't do nothing illegal, kids. There you go. Don't do nothing illegal.
Positive words.
And keep God first. There you go.
Keep God first. Amen. Fly.
All right, well, it's kind of late, but I'm going to try to come with some knowledge for y'all. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. But always move with purpose, no matter what it is. All right.
I got to redo my closing. I like that one, though.
You liked it?
I like that one. I got to redo mine, though.
Hey, D. No. Please stop that. You tripping, John. Great stream. Fire episode. Thank you, boys. Cam, you get another shot? You get another shot, Cam?
Oh, yeah. Here we go. God should be first. Should never be second. And if you're living wrong, money could never correct it.
Let's go, Cam. Turn us up, man. Turn us up. And here I am with the same thing I say after every stream, man. Thank y'all. We love y'all so much. Don't forget to like, follow, and share, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank y'all for all the support y'all give us this far. And hey, we're on the road to 100 followers. Y'all, let's get it. Pursue dreams, pursue moments, pursue life.
That's it.
Let's go, Rack Power.